3 minutes early.
3 minutes early. Yes. That because
We couldn't wait. We couldn't wait 3 minutes to
we were so eager.
get
Yes.
here. Yeah.
Welcome, people. It is time
Hello.
for the Friday Tech News, brought to you by bearded white guys from the internet. Yes. Or rather, one completely homeless emo father who is like refusing to cut his hair or something. I don't know. Anyway,
Meaning who? Meaning you?
I mean, did you also feel like this could be you also?
No, just clarifying.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Another week, another craziness. What is going on in the tech world, basically? I don't know. Yeah. This week, I'm actually treating myself to some Finnish vanilla cola that I got from Finland that I was still keeping in my fridge, and this is again my guilty pleasure time, right? So it's
you have incredible
this is the most
self-control.
I do. It helps also that I'm also buying some other somewhat semi-fancy drinks from time to time to when I'm playing like Tears of the Kingdom or something. That's my other semi-guilty pleasure time. But this is the most guilty pleasure time right now, basically. So yeah. Honestly, I have tried this already because I bought one in Finland also already. And again, if you're basically tasting exactly as Vanilla Coke, a company that is like literally like 200 billion worth or something, I don't know, and you taste the same and it's cheaper, then I mean you're just winning at this point, basically. So basically, best vanilla cola I have ever had.
Wait, so it tastes like the actual...
yeah, it's vanilla Coke from Coca-Cola, basically. But
I remember, wait, does it exist?
Vanilla Coke? Yeah. It even existed in Estonia for a brief time, but the sales numbers were quite low, I suppose, because they, I want to say maybe a year, or something. Yeah, like about a year or something like that. So that's why kind of they disappeared. They had also Cherry Coke. Cherry Coke, I think, lasted a little bit longer than vanilla. But I have a picture even when I like, this must have been like 7 years ago or something, when I first saw the vanilla Coke is in Estonia, and I literally drove from Pärnu to Tallinn to get it. I'm not even joking right now. Yeah, I have a picture of me holding like a what was it, like, I don't know, like 20 cans of cherry and vanilla Coke, like on a thing about 7 years ago, 8 years ago. It was freaking expensive because of course because it was a new product and stuff. And anyway, those were the times, I suppose, and I drove back to Pärnu to enjoy them. Yeah, because that's how I roll, I guess. I don't know.
That is the dedication.
Yeah. Well, oh man, that was the time when I was like kinda addicted to some energy drinks and some all kinds of drinks, and this was pre-coffee for me. So yeah. Yeah. So I was like 27.
Oh wow, you didn't drink coffee until later?
Yeah. 28 was the first time I basically drank coffee in my life. Like, I have tasted it, of course, but never like, I will have a coffee now or something. This was 28 was the year for me. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember, when did I start drinking coffee?
Yeah.
I think maybe when I went to my bachelor degree studies.
Oh yeah.
Which happened quite early, so I think I was like 17.
Okay, yeah, all right.
Maybe not immediately. Maybe not in the first year. Maybe in like second year. So maybe I was 18.
Oh, fuck
Coffee's
me.
good.
Fuck me. But I like vanilla Coke so much. Man, this is good. Anyway, fun fact, bachelor degree. When I was writing my bachelor thesis, I think I spent 2 days straight up writing it only on energy drinks. I was fueled by, like, I drank like liters and liters of energy drinks. Like I had like a full box, like, I don't know, 20 or 24 cans of energy drinks. I basically drank the whole thing in two 3 days or something like that. It was like insane.
Yeah,
my
I feel
heart
like
my
that's,
my heart will not recover from this.
Yeah, I was just thinking because I also used to drink a lot of energy drinks,
Yeah.
and you know,
Mm-hmm.
I came to Brno for a health checkup,
Yeah.
and my heart tests showed up very good. So I was like, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. So
I guess
no,
it will maybe later down the line it will
yeah. Well,
manifest.
maybe no short-term damage, at least. We'll see.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Also, I'm actually enjoying some Ukrainian deliciousness right now. Actually, this, I don't know even how to pronounce this, but it's basically some wafer chocolate, which is really good.
It's like glazed wafer. Yeah, it's very nice. I haven't eaten it in like 8 years.
Damn.
But
Yeah.
But I remember it being good. I wonder if it became worse or better.
It's
not.
really good. All right. Oh yeah. How you been? How was everything? I don't know. In terms of like any stuff that has happened during the week for you. Was there anything notable
during the week?
Yeah.
Well, we came back from Brno.
Did you watch a movie?
I watched a bunch of stuff actually.
Oh, okay.
And played, so there's plenty of stuff to talk about.
Oh, nice. I
was I don't know, not surprised, but maybe that's what we discussed and I forgot. But I haven't heard back from your mom about my health stuff. But I saw that they uploaded the results on your like online archivable things medical. And I mean, I looked through this stuff and saw that everything seems to be more or less okay. Good. So I guess that's why we haven't talked about it.
Yeah. It's
the things that we already
we don't need to discuss like details and stuff because
but yeah, I mean, I came here. This one Wednesday. We went to Brno. Then we came back. And yeah, Morris made tiramisu. I guess. Basically Morris made tiramisu.
Ooh.
Very nice. Very delicious. Still, I would say that having some sort of alcohol in it is quite essential because that's the one thing that is missing.
Okay. Yeah.
Because we don't really have anything that we could put there. Because it also kind of needs some specific things like rum or maybe amaretto or something. So we don't have those, so we didn't put anything. But it's just the one thing that's missing.
Yeah. All right. Shall we get into the stuff that has been going on this week? This week is a special week because somebody else other than me prepared the show basically. Exactly. And she will be here talking through all the stuff that happened basically.
Well, you gotta start early. You gotta start early so you can pass on your media empire.
Lord of the Film. Good morning. Right on time. Perfect. Oh my god.
I was gonna say.
this
Right
Friday
on
at
time before we
6
get
kind
in.
of works out. I feel like that's what
Yeah.
I really like it. All right,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah. Speaking of Luna, she's growing up so fast. Oh my god, there's some stuff. 8 minutes late. Yeah. It's all right. It's all right. But yeah, shall we? We don't want to keep the people waiting. I suppose. Are you ready to take the reign?
I think so.
All right, and I have some I have some stories also after because
definitely. I feel like a lot of the ones that I found don't need a lot of discussions.
yeah.
I feel like they're just kind of like, okay, this happened, and
Yeah.
that's what it is, and what it
Yeah.
means for us
Yeah.
peasants, European peasants.
All right. Okay.
Um.
So.
So yeah, I definitely feel like we'll have time. The first story I added only because I realized that I wasn't here
Oh.
last week. Yeah.
Yes.
When the actual news broke. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
I talked about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
The big kahuna. Like we are in the end game pretty much. Like we are like yeah. Is it over at this point that Microsoft will own the universe? That's basically or something. I don't know. So, but yeah, I find it very funny that this is the first story that you wanted to talk about. Do you have some kind of a personal vendetta?
Again? No. I was just looking for a reason to bring up this last week's news.
Yeah. I see.
Because I actually have thoughts, but
Okay.
I mean, this is not really a news
Oh, very pro gamer move. Very nice. Yeah. All right.
Because this is like whatever. Like it's very like so the news is that the current Activision Blizzard CEO is gonna leave the company starting next year.
Nice.
Just makes sense.
A lot of people,
I suppose.
A lot of people wanted this to happen for a long time, including employees of Blizzard itself. So yeah. Anyway,
he's a very controversial person.
Yeah. So can you give like
many reasons?
Yeah. Can you give like some keywords why controversial?
I mean, just a lot of classical things like announcing layoffs right before the company like records like record profits.
Yeah.
What's the word I'm looking for? Like breeding like a frat boy culture in the company, which is also very common for particularly gaming related companies.
So yeah.
Threatening to murder one of his subordinates? ? Which apparently also happened.
Yeah.
So many
yeah,
things. And not to mention the fact that he's the most well-paid gaming CEO in the industry, which sort of, I mean, I guess makes sense because it's also the biggest, well, it was the biggest third-party publisher in the industry. So, also, I don't know exact numbers, but just absurd amounts of money that he doesn't need, basically.
Yeah. So, and I wanted to add also some sexual harassment, as always, with these kinds of CEOs, and some sexist, racist jokes, kind of that they always do, basically. So yeah, just a horrible person.
Just
basically.
the whole pack. Just so you know, if you have the bingo card, he probably like fits all the most of the boxes on the bingo card.
Yeah.
I am curious. I mean, nobody seems to really care because these allegations exist. But I mean, maybe something's happening in the background. But a couple of weeks ago, I don't remember if we actually brought this up or not. But there was another like big thing. It's also closer to like European news, where a number of current and former executives at Ubisoft were arrested by French police as like a result of some investigation into, accusations of like sexual harassment. And such.
Okay.
Five executives were arrested total. But this was like it came like 12 months or even longer after like the actual allegations came. But at least now we know that actually somebody was investigating it. It wasn't just like, oh,
yeah,
whatever, blah blah blah. We're gonna just pay you some money and you'll shut up about it, you know.
yeah.
So that's good. So I feel like,
5 executives from
yeah,
Ubisoft. Okay.
yeah, current and former. Because when
Yeah.
these allegations happened, a lot of them, some of them, kind of just left the company, or at least left the like more public positions at the company. Just kind of went into the background to not attract a lot of attention to themselves. But
Yeah.
still, as we now see, it didn't really help. I guess we'll see what the actual
Yeah. Yeah.
will
Yeah.
there be any like court like verdicts or something like that.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
And if, in case you don't know, Ubisoft is a French company, so this happened in French land. Yes.
It's a global company, but it is
Yeah. Yeah.
originating in France. Yeah.
Yeah. But the
Yeah.
people arrested also are French, as I
I
understood.
suppose it probably most
Francois.
executives
Yeah.
would be French. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like that makes sense. It also has this sort of like this sort of mafia-esque family side to it because it's run by a family of people, but it's also, I think, a publicly traded company, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
But it's also basically like that family is like super entrenched into everything that's happening in the company. Ubisoft. Let me confirm.
Family is Italy.
Yeah,
Isn't it? Yeah, it's France.
It was founded in Italy.
I know. Italy is the mafia, the family, the all the mafia things, basically. So, but France is
Well, I guess
wants to get into the stereotypes here.
maybe mafia is not the correct word, but it has a lot of the energy of like Samsung, for example. Where it's so like in the family, like the highest like business, and it's all like very messy when it gets to like the top of Samsung empire. So it's kind of like that. And even though like the family members of at Ubisoft get into trouble once in a while, they still just keep going.
Yeah.
Nobody's really trying to get rid of them.
Well,
But
just like Bobby Kotick. No.
Who knows? Maybe now somebody will feel more inclined to like look into those things. Maybe somebody is already looking into those things, and we don't really know. Who knows? Maybe FBI is already on the case. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because he is kind of a big deal, so
Yeah.
it would be like he's one of the biggest, I guess, CEOs in States. So yeah, but yeah, the acquisition happened, and holy shit, this is big news. I don't know. I feel like it's gonna have massive impact on the industry.
Yeah.
Mid to long term.
Yep. I feel like exactly that also, basically. So yeah. Like actually, like Tencent is the other like insane gaming company, basically, who has like invested in absolutely basically everything, a little bit at least, or something. It's tied to something, but Microsoft is like also, everyone is flipping out about Microsoft right now, but Tencent is also like actually insane in terms of like investing into everything, basically. But yeah, the recency bias is also Microsoft. Like, yeah, I don't know. Two companies basically controlling the whole gaming space. Basically,
I'm not sure how controlling Tencent.
Well,
it has a different approach of like just like nibbling a little bit, like
yeah,
a bit from every company.
Yes,
well, not from every company, but from multiple companies.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, it seems more because it's not strictly speaking, Tencent is like such a multifaceted company, and I mean, I guess Microsoft is as well, I suppose.
Yeah.
But even more so than Microsoft. I mean, Microsoft is a software company that also makes video games and consoles, so it's sort of like more clear. But Tencent just does everything,
And Microsoft is our AI overlord at probably in the future also. So
yeah, but it's still in the realm of software.
Yeah. Is Microsoft the Skynet? Because for a time it seemed like Google is gonna be the Skynet, but is now Microsoft is gonna be the whole thing. Anyway,
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It's interesting because, like, if they manage to get this through, it basically means that they can buy any other publisher
Yeah.
without much problem because this was the biggest publisher to buy, you know?
Yeah. I think
So when
yeah. I think did you see when I'm pretty sure you weren't on the show this that week, but Phil Spencer, the CEO of Xbox, mentioned also in a leaked email that was actually secret that he kind of wants to buy Nintendo. So yeah.
I also have a lot of thoughts about that as well.
Yeah.
Microsoft already wanted to buy Nintendo at some point, way before, many years
Mm-hmm.
ago, when Xbox was just establishing itself
Mm-hmm.
as a brand,
Mm-hmm.
and they basically came to Nintendo and were like, "Hi, we want to buy you."
Mm-hmm.
And of course, nobody took them seriously because why would they, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But I feel like the fact that they still feel like they have a chance, and like the way we're not gonna pull out the email right now because it's gonna take too much time. But the
Yeah.
way that the email was written was so weirdly like
Uh,
arrogant.
yeah. 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 I think the specific wording was Xbox could have a moment in history when they acquire Nintendo or so, like some kind of a yeah, that would be a moment or something was the quote or something basically.
I mean, it would be huge. I mean, it would never happen. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
99.9%.
yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
the quote that I remember from email very vividly is that they said, it has some truth to it,
Hmm.
but they said that basically Nintendo doesn't realize yet that their future is not on their own hardware, so that their future is like as a software
Yeah.
company,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
I
yeah.
sort of feel like there is some truth to that. Because I feel like
Oh.
Nintendo hardware kind of keeps their software from becoming like even better. Although it's
Mm-hmm.
already some of the best games that exist,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and they underpower their hardware for a specific reason. But you know, uh, ul- ultimately, I feel like we would get better games from them if they were on other consoles. But the way that entire thing was so weird, and like they
Yeah.
have to. I mean, you cannot be so delusional as to think that
Yeah, yeah.
you can buy Nintendo because first of all, Japan would never allow that to happen
Yeah.
because Nintendo is like one of the I feel like most like entrenched in Japanese popular culture companies,
Yeah, come on. This is Japan's pride and joy pretty much. Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
like American companies never bought Japanese companies.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
First of all,
By the way, the exact quote was, "Getting Nintendo would be a career moment, and I honestly believe a good move for both companies."
hmm
Yeah.
I mean obviously it would be a good move because it
Well,
would make them shit ton of money because Nintendo games are better than anything that they can produce at this point in time. So that's like no brainer.
yeah,
But the problem is that I don't feel like they have any chance whatsoever. Because like now that the industry is gonna become even more consolidated, I feel like in the future.
yeah. Imagine the new Mario game on your Xbox
Xbox.
Game Pass. Yeah,
I mean, yeah, very weird. But I feel like a lot more likely would be
mm,
that like if Nintendo and Sony like find themselves in a situation where Microsoft is stepping on their toes too much, you know,
yeah.
and if they just like keep buying companies like every few years, I feel like a lot likelier scenario would be for Sony and Nintendo to merge into one company and
Oof.
become like one like Japanese giant company
Yeah,
to like counterbalance Microsoft if they just keep buying, you know, EA,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ubisoft, like just going and buying these smaller publishers. But yeah,
By the way, hello from down under. Maurice is joining the thing
there you
also. The buying Nintendo did seem more of them valuing a heap of different companies to them evaluate what they might buy. They probably have a number of PlayStation written down also of what it could cost to buy. Yeah, yeah,
go.
yeah,
I mean, of
probably.
course, yeah,
Yep,
definitely,
yep, yep.
because
Oh my god, I just had an ad break.
oh no,
Oh no. Yeah. There's an ad block war also going on right now. But that we're getting to it. But yeah,
The
big.
big money. Someone just
Yes,
got paid.
yes, yes, yes.
Uh,
Well, mostly
of
YouTube.
course, yeah. I mean that's also like a thing that can happen also. Like depending on right now PlayStation in a very dominant position in video game industry, and I don't feel like Microsoft acquisition is going to change that.
Sorry, if phones keep getting good as they are getting, we might see some AAA Nintendo titles on iOS and Android. Well, yeah, we're already seeing some AAA titles on the latest iPhone with what was it? Assassin's Creed Mirage
Resident
and
Evil 4,
Resident
Resident Evil
Evil
Village.
Village. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Man, and it has
Yeah,
better better battery life, better a better screen than like a Steam Deck or a Nintendo Switch,
for
and
sure,
yeah,
for sure.
has
I
4G
feel like for that
connectivity. Yeah, sorry.
for that to happen, I feel like we need to overcome a very major hurdle,
Yeah,
which is people willing to buy games for $60 on their phones. Because
plus the
Nintendo,
Apple tax 30%
yeah,
also. So,
yeah, and that
because
is like major.
yeah.
Like,
So 60 euros plus what was it?
yeah,
Uh,
because like
uh,
the games that are
30
coming out soon
30%.
actually,
Yeah.
they already confirmed that they will be selling for retail price, which just makes sense because they are full games.
Mm-hmm.
But I just feel like the absolute majority of people who play mobile games would never like spend that much money on a game.
Yeah.
Ironically, because they are more likely to spend money on microtransactions or something.
Yeah. Or
And conversely, people who don't play games on phone and play on console or PC
mm-hmm.
would never seriously consider paying 60 euros for a game to be on the phone at this moment in time,
Yeah,
in
exactly.
2023. But a lot of the things can change. But
Yeah, I completely agree. Yeah, man, I was yeah, I have spent like again Cyberpunk just 55 euros on a PC, but on a phone, dude, no,
do you want
no,
to play with
no.
like super ray tracing
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah, yeah,
everything
yeah,
amazingness on your computer?
yeah,
Or do
yeah,
you
yeah.
want to just like play it? You could probably make Cyberpunk run on a phone. Let's like be real somehow.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is like not an optimal way to play it.
Well, yeah, it's run on the M1 Mac, on the
Exactly.
MacBook
See?
with the M1, and technically the M1 is in the iPad also. So yeah, but it's not like path tracing or all the visual goodies and stuff. But yeah, it technically is possible. So anyway,
It is a thing that functions, but it's not the
yes,
best way to play the game.
yeah, exactly. Okay,
So yeah,
shall we?
let's move on.
Or yeah, again, absolutely massive moment in gaming history. But yeah, because okay, the sum also for Microsoft was insane. Basically, 69 billion to acquire. The previous one was LinkedIn, I believe, like 30 or 20 billion or something. That was the previous record, and now it's like 3 times as much, and we don't care. Basically,
That's also some. I mean,
yeah,
in absolute numbers, it's like a huge amount of money.
even
But
more
even for
than
Microsoft,
Elon paid for Twitter, because that was also 44 billion, right? So,
that's true.
which yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
sure what was the worst investment, this or Twitter. But even for Microsoft, like this amount of money is pretty crazy to spend, honestly.
yeah. This is
I mean, they are a trillion-dollar company, but
And also, okay, I want to add also that how much do you want to bet that the newest Candy Crush is now absolutely non-removable from Windows? Because
it's like a virus that you cannot get rid
yeah,
of.
you cannot just how hard
I mean,
you
honestly, yeah. I was also thinking about because very, very, very actually good observation. They will have to somehow make money back, right? On this massive
Well,
acquisition.
get ready for the latest Xbox Game Pass price hikes.
Definitely that. But
And Windows 12 supposedly probably having a subscription tier also.
I guess that's also true. They can make money in some
They,
other ways, not just
there's some
necessarily from the
rumors that you will pay
acquisition.
for Windows
Yeah,
subscription based Windows 12.
that sounds wild. I'm
Yeah,
sorry, but I wonder
gotta
how many people would jump to Mac in that case.
or Linux.
Mm.
Or yeah, we'll
Or
see.
Linux, yeah. I guess Linux is even easier. Oh, easier. In some ways, easier jump to make.
Yeah,
Because you can
yeah,
still technically game on that Linux, more or
yeah,
less.
yeah, yeah. The Proton and the Wine. It's not technically emulation, but yeah, it's getting very close and very very good. So every year, but yeah. All right. The problem is
There's some people
mostly with
commenting.
if you want to do some actual work, if you're like doing actual work
Mm,
and not just gaming, then Linux
yeah.
kinda gets you need to relearn a lot of stuff,
Hmm.
basically.
I mean, I guess that's the case with any like transition to any OS because
Yeah. Yeah.
there is a chance that your software will not be available
Yep.
there.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
So
To be clear, most
cooling.
of the programs are, but yeah, there are some weird niche use cases. But yeah.
Mm,
All right.
people are commenting, discussing hotly the mobile gaming on AAA games.
Yeah, this is going.
Cooling issues. Cooling is major, yeah.
They should make.
I feel like also battery life is a massive problem because I mean there is no way of knowing what battery life we're looking at with like these Resident Evil games coming to iPhone. Soon we'll
Yeah.
know, but
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm willing to bet that it's not very long. As is like logical because handheld consoles, even Switch, it doesn't last forever
Yeah.
when it plays games. And again, you can't play
And
any of these games on Switch.
well, you can. Well, yeah, and you can't even play maybe some games on the latest iPhone because it's overheating problems, right? So, yes, good times, good times. Yeah, the iPhone 15 Pro. If you didn't see some overheating issues, the battery swells on some units, and yeah, kind of bad time. Bad time. All right, all right. Let's move on to some. Where is it? Oh, no, wait.
Yeah, this literally
Oh,
happened yesterday, I think.
yes,
Very briefly, I mean, it's not really a huge news. OnePlus launched a foldable phone.
yes,
Another company jumping the ship. Not jumping the ship necessarily, but dipping their toes is a better metaphor.
yeah. So
In the foldable market. How do you feel about it?
I did you watch Marquez's video about it? He
I did
really.
actually just before the stream, yeah.
Oh, well, good. So basically, if you haven't watched the video of from Marquez, he was very positive about it. Basically, so basically, this is the best foldable as far as I can tell from his video. Yeah, basically the best specs, the best hinge, the best screen, the brightest screen ever, 2800 nits, which is even more than the previous Pixel 8 Pro, which is 2400 nits. So the craziest, brightest screen ever.
In fairness,
And
both of these are pretty crazy.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
In terms
yeah,
of
yeah. But
brightness.
this takes the new crown now
Yeah.
on being the brightest screen ever, and technically it's cheaper than the other foldable folding phones. The Fold 5 is 1,800,
Hmm.
and the other one is Pixel Fold. They 1,800, and this is like 1,700, like $100 less. But I was kind of surprised in terms of wait, where is it? I looked up in Estonia. Yeah, the OnePlus Open is now on sale for
What?
which is 1,800 euros, which is like kind of expected. But
Yeah.
the Fold 5 is 1,350.
Oh yikes! Already.
Wait, what? I had to double check
Probably
that.
discounted, right?
And I had to double check basically. So yeah, all the Estonian carriers 1,500 basically right now. So then I was like, okay, when did it came out? And yes, it was announced in July and came out in August technically. So it has been some months, but basically 500 euros already off. That's kind of wild. I don't know. Or was it? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. So apparently the Fold 5 is like 1,350 now. In Estonia at least. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, basically the OnePlus Open seems to be Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, 16 gigs of RAM. Yeah, the camera is like like with every single OnePlus phone basically. So that's the only shortcoming with the phone. I feel like that's the Samsung is still ahead in terms of that. Okay, Loads of Film is sending me some. Okay, yeah. We're getting to it. But yeah, so yeah, basically almost the best folding phone apart from the camera, because it's also cheaper technically, but also maybe not.
Yeah.
But not in Estonia for some reason. I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, probably also will go on sale relatively fast.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
So yeah,
probably not for Black Friday, but you know.
Or could be Black Friday also. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what is? Would be nice if I could save money for new news bars. Almost got a 15.
I think that's in relation to base Windows being like free, and then you pay extra for features. And others are saying that they could save money on the useless news bars on Windows. That is true. That is kind of true.
News bars. What are?
You know, like the news that Bing and stuff like recommends you with Windows.
Oh, okay. Jesus. Okay. Yeah. Haven't. Not even. Didn't even care once. But okay. Yeah. News bars.
Almost got a 15. Glad I didn't really.
Yeah.
iPhone 15, I'm assuming.
You can't buy a
this
OnePlus.
Has been kind of
oh, sorry.
Cursed.
Yeah. Well, I think we're getting to it also. So you can't buy a OnePlus phone in Australia from a retailer. They no longer stock OnePlus. Ooh, yeah, that's right. Because OnePlus is Chinese. So yeah, a lot of people. Yeah. The Cold War is real. So yeah, a lot of US companies are basically banning all these Chinese manufacturers. Yeah, also some European ones, by the way. Finland was banning some. Can't remember which phones, but yeah. Anyway, MSN.com news. Yeah, nice. All right. Yes. All right.
What I found interesting about this phone is that it's actually a reskin of a Oppo Find phone.
Yeah, that's right.
It is.
Yeah. Because like a sister company is Oppo, which is from the same company.
Mm-hmm. So the market is as a like Gen 1 foldable, but it's not really, because they are gonna sell it in China as a 3rd gen Oppo Find. So I found that quite interesting.
Yeah.
But it does look nice.
Not only is this offer...
I still don't get it though. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well.
I feel like, do you know what I feel like? Okay, this is my
the
conspiracy theory, but like my TED Talk thing.
Yes.
I feel like foldables are like a huge red herring for tech companies.
Okay.
It's like they didn't get into this market because they felt like this is something we need, right? Or is this some kind of technology that we can finally make? Which is partially true. I guess it couldn't have been done before. But fundamentally, I still feel like it doesn't really solve any problems that we have. And it's like the solution is still kind of inelegant. And since like all of these major companies already settled on this form factor, on this like, smaller display, bigger display, and like look at these
Mm-hmm.
phones, like they already look pretty alright,
Mm-hmm.
minus the fact that they have terrible creases and stuff. But this is basically what I would expect the foldables to look like going forward, right?
Yeah.
And there isn't much room for improvement, minus some miraculous solution to crease, right? Or like some purely mechanical problems that these phones may have, like debris and just hinges wearing down, or like Marquez had in this video that we watched. Dead pixels after a few weeks of using,
Well,
just
yeah,
randomly.
that
Which
was
again may or may just like his specific unit.
yeah, yeah.
But like, these foldables already benefit from all the things that other phones benefit from. They're like thin, they're like mostly light, they have good-ish battery,
Mm-hmm.
could be better, but So we are in the end game of smartphones, but we're also kind of in the end game of foldables, honestly. Unless there's something I'm not seeing,
Maybe,
and then we're
yeah.
gonna have some kind of jump that will just completely blow my mind, which I'm just not seeing. And compare that to Apple, who is the only company still to not release a foldable. And at this
Yeah.
point, I am curious if they will ever, like, seriously get into that market.
Yeah.
I still feel like they will release a foldable phone.
There are some rumors that they might release a foldable iPad at some point, maybe next year. But knowing Apple, it's not gonna be next year, but it's gonna be like in
Yeah.
2 years or something. Because Apple, it's always when the rumors start, they say like maybe next year, but then takes like I don't know 2 years or 3 years
Yeah.
or something. It's
That is true.
to make it actually
But
real.
I feel
But yeah,
like they are banking a lot more on like what's it called? What did they call it?
Apple,
Spatial computing, right?
yeah, Apple Vision Pro, yeah.
At least at this point, it feels like that's what they're kind of going like harder into,
Yeah.
and it just makes so much more sense to me.
Hmm.
Like as like a future-proofing sort of like vision for like what consumer like portable consumer electronics should be and should move toward. But foldables is just like some weird sidestep, Still to this day, like I feel that. I
Yeah.
felt it when Samsung announced their Fold 1, and like however many years later, I still feel that exactly the same.
Yeah, I'm I don't know. I feel like if if Apple would make it foldable, I would definitely give it a try. But because I kind of don't want to give iOS, I'm sure yeah. I'm want to try a foldable, but okay. The best video about like why foldables are kind of I don't know 10 reasons I daily drive a foldable. That's from Linus, and that's basically the best video I have like actually seen. Like, oh, okay, that could be, yeah, that could be. I can see like he lists about like not like he usually does not kind of some kind of a marketing video. He like actually lists the stuff that he actually uses in his daily life. So like 2-player games basically is one example. Like he has 2 kids, like they can play on the big screen, both of them at the same time in the dinner table, and yeah.
Oh Lord, can you imagine giving a €2,000 phone to children to
Well,
play? Jesus.
he doesn't. Well, he doesn't.
Okay.
He has some money. He doesn't care, I guess.
Yeah, I
So
suppose, but
yeah.
like,
Yeah. Well, I mean, his children are not like he's like they are already like 10 years old or something. Also, so they don't break stuff. Also, at
Wait, who? Whose?
Linus's children.
Oh, okay. Wait, for a second, I was thinking we're still talking about Marquez. How old is
Oh,
Linus?
what? Oh. Linus is
That, that,
older than me. Linus is a 37, 36.
Okay, so basically, yeah.
Yeah, 3 children.
Mm-hmm.
I think 10 years old is the oldest or something. Anyway. But yeah, a lot of foldable phones are not in the end game. Maurice, I feel foldable phones are just inventing a new feature to sell because they ran out of other features. I feel people who have enough money to replace a foldable phone the same day if it breaks likes them a lot.
Sure, but it is a small sample of people, which reflects
Yeah.
the kind of where we are with foldables, because most people don't even look at them as like something they would buy for themselves.
Yes.
So it's
Yeah.
a very small market.
Yeah,
Which sort of
Marquez, the OnePlus Open review basically concluded. He concluded also that this is like still the enthusiast phone that for like a niche audience. Yeah, so it's still not like a mainstream phone because again, for 3 reasons, he lists even the reasons. Price, of course. The what was it? Oh my god. The durability is the second, so it kind of can break because yeah, it's like. And the third reason was enthusiast feature something. Damn it, I can't remember from the top of my head.
do you know? I mean, maybe foldables will explode in popularity when Apple releases an iPhone, because of course these are the phones that will be most bought by well, people who live in more wealthy countries, obviously, because they're expensive.
Yeah.
And considering
But
how
yeah.
Yeah.
But also the Fold 1 and 2, they're getting really cheap also at the same time basically. But again, because yeah, I have even some Estonian users have been like, oh yeah, I got the Fold 2 for 300, 400 euros or something. I'm like, I wouldn't do that. But
Same.
okay, sure.
Same.
Yeah, but it's not like he
will be popular when you can buy 200. Yeah, but that's kind of my point. By the time you can buy a foldable phone for 200 euros, right? It's like so far into the future that at that point you'll probably already have ready to wear reasonably priced AR glasses. You know what I mean? Because foldables are not getting cheaper. That's like first thing. Like not a single one of them got cheaper since they were introduced.
Well, yeah.
And even if they do start slowly getting cheaper over time, like when's it gonna happen? Like a decade from now, it will be like 200 euro foldables. But at that point, we may be actually like in the territory of actual like smart glasses that are smart.
I can't find still there. He goes by the name of Reban, but he made a video about maybe Reban Galaxy Fold 2. Oh no! Damn it! Did he remove the video or something? There was an Estonian kind of YouTuber who bought the Fold 2. Oh, damn it. Or maybe his video is private or something. Or maybe, yeah, probably doesn't come up in the... anyway. Maybe I can find it on Twitter. Anyway, they will be popular when you can buy 200 euro foldable phones. That was also the case with the iPhone, basically. But when iPhone 4, 5-ish era, when the iPhone 4 and 5, if you had an iPhone, you had the expensive phone, basically. Like, there's no way you could get an iPhone with less than, I don't know, 500 euros or something. You spent some money.
Oh my god! Imagine such a thing. Buy an iPhone for 500 euros. Those were the times.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. This was the cheap like 4 when the 5S was out or something. But you still meant basically that you had to spend like 500 euros at least. So and now it's like, you want an iPhone 6 for 20 euros? Sure. Or iPhone 7 for, I don't know, 50 euros, basically. So you can, if you have an iPhone, then doesn't mean you have money. So, and it's the same with the folding phones. They will be cheap at some point. They're about like, I don't know, 300, 400 for the Fold 1, for Fold 2 or something right now. And they will...
but those are also not very good.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, but the iPhone 6 is also not good, right, at this point. But
yeah,
people,
no, at this point, you just should rather just buy yourself a modern mid-range phone instead of an iPhone.
Well, yeah, but the youths want to have the iPhones, I guess.
Well, I guess so.
Yeah.
Not surprised.
But
yeah, like repairability is a problem, longevity is a problem. So like, these are so many problems that will never be resolved because these are mechanical problems that can just happen at any point.
But
your hinge
yeah,
can snap at any point. It doesn't.
true.
I suppose you could argue that you can drop your phone at any point.
Yes, and
But
you
again,
you can buy the brand new iPhone 15 Pro Max with burn-in problems and overheating problems.
I suppose, yeah.
Have you seen the burn-in problems? This is also a story. Like, yeah, we'll get to it. All right, but yeah, let's move on to, because there's some other stuff to talk about also.
I will remain a skeptic. I will forever. I will engrave it. And I'm not planning to have a grave, but if I do have a grave, I will grave it on my grave. Foldable phones were a mistake.
Nice. Oh, okay. What? Maurice is asking, what's an iPhone SE costs in Estonia? I suppose that's a lot of film says 539. But is it like retail pricing? But iPhone SE 2022. Yeah, a 450, I would say. But yeah, that's, well. Yeah.
My life, that phone is ugly as fuck.
The iPhone SE? Oh yeah, the Touch ID button and the bezels. Yeah.
Oh, chunky. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, the carriers, they charge for 540, as Lotus Film says, but you can technically get it for 450 at the cheapest place in Estonia. So yeah, all right. But let's move on to Toyota and Lexus.
Yeah, I put this just for you specifically because we talked about it like literally a few days ago.
Yes.
And I wanted to know what your hot, cold, or lukewarm
medium
on this are.
Yeah, medium warm. Yeah. So no one wants to have the poor man's iPhone.
So the article is that yes, some car manufacturers are starting to switch their like USB-C from their own proprietary one or whatever to Tesla's.
Yes. Yeah. But this is for the non-EV drivers out there, basically. So there is technically 3 worlds of EV. So there's the Europe, there's the USA, and there's the Asia. So basically, what this article is talking about is the NACS, which is the Tesla plug, basically. So this is the so this will have basically no effect in terms of like Europe, because even the European Teslas, they have a completely another port in the cars than the US Teslas, which is confusing as fuck, because
a little bit,
because
that's kind of one brand. This is what I expect.
Because that's the world we live in. We can't have like one cable to rule them all. We have to have micro B, we have to have type C, we have to have lightning, we have to have everything. So, and that's exactly the world that we're living in, also in the EV world, because Tesla has to have their own specific thing, but not in Europe, because in Europe they decided, no, let's stick to the most common thing. So now there's like, that's why you can't really bring US Tesla to Europe, because they have different, like, well, you can adapt, you can do the whole adapter thing technically.
Oh, you can do dongle life for Tesla?
Yeah. You can live the dongle life if you really want to, but yeah. But it's fragile, it can break off, and because you want to have like massive dongles hanging out from your car, which adds another point of failure technically. So yes, it's good stuff that Tesla is absolutely good stuff that Tesla is opening up the charging standard to more cars, which it was the plan all along, because that's what Elon said. They will absolutely open up, but usually they will charge more for the electricity than Tesla cars. So that's almost always the case.
That is so stupid. I love it.
I mean, yeah, but that's the iPhone model, totally. Right? So you have to have the stupid. MFE standards, the made for iPhone badge on your cable, that we will charge you extra.
For sure. It has a lot of.
So this is the same thing, yeah. Energy. Yeah. Oh, you don't have a Tesla, then you will pay more. Sorry. Yeah. But again, overall, of course, it's very good that you have the option at least to charge at the more expensive. If the option is not to charge your car at all because there's no chargers in your area or whatever, and but yeah,
this is get a new car where your battery dies.
Yes. Yeah. I mean,
I don't hate the idea of having different like plugs for different geographical locations, because it sort of goes in line with, like, different parts of the world having different just regular plugs, like European plugs being like the the two roundy ones, and US having whatever they have, and UK has a different one. For just like normal electronic devices, I mean.
Oh yeah, exactly. This is another, like, why can't we have like one outlet for the whole world?
Yeah, that's true.
That's it's again, but it's with everything basically.
I mean, the answer is because it's always been that way. But I mean,
why can't we have a metric system for all the countries? Why? Please. Like, please.
That I agree with.
Yeah. It's the same thing. Like, honestly. People, it's
What I love about this story is that Tesla, like, becoming the ubiquitous plug. I feel like it's kind of weird because like USB-C doesn't belong
only in US. Yes.
Yeah. No, I mean, still.
Yeah.
It's not great when like one company has, well, not yet, but they will eventually become, provider of all the charging stations for all the EVs in the country, which is not great.
Yeah,
unless they somehow make it.
but that's
I
also
don't know.
Apple, right? So Apple was also yeah, we're gonna like, what was it, like 80% of the, or not, or 60 or 80 percent of the people have iPhones in US or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So Lightning is the most common charger. That's the way it is.
Which is also why I'm thinking that foldables will have a surge if Apple reveals a foldable iPhone.
Yeah,
Because like for most Americans, they just don't exist because like they don't care,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
like the
yeah.
moment
It's
that
not in the
Apple
Apple
releases
Store.
foldable,
Why?
oh
Yeah,
my
yeah,
god, yeah, they
yep,
hear that.
yeah, yeah. By the way, the
So
only
please,
producer
yeah,
for that plug is Tesla itself.
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
So that's why I'm saying that it's not great when a single company has so much power.
mm-hmm.
I mean, EVs, I understand, are not like particularly like ubiquitous in the US yet because it is the land of cheap gasoline,
Yes.
which makes sense.
And a cheap car legacy car manufacturers who are like
Yeah,
also
yeah.
like Ford, like but also Ford is actually on the list of joining finally the Tesla. Ford, GM, Rivian, Volvo, and now Toyota, and yeah, they're all basically like getting on the bandwagon. But yeah, that's again in US because,
Yeah,
but yeah, because in Europe we kind of
I feel like
decided
Tesla.
that CCS is the new standard for, so yeah. Anyway.
I feel like Tesla is a lot more like, yeah, like Scandinavia. Like this is where Tesla is a big thing. But US is like, I mean, in absolute numbers,
Mm-hmm.
it's or like in market share,
Mm-hmm.
it's like inconsequential. I feel like, but for these regions that are starting to pay more attention to like renewable energies and like cleaner stuff, and for countries that may be soon banning
Oh
certain
yeah.
kinds of.
Yeah. I remembered also that this is also news. BMW, the group of BMW, which is like Rolls Royce and Mini, which are also on the
Mhm.
BMW brand. They also are joining now, basically the same thing. The US NACS charging standard, North American Charging Standard, NACS, CCS. Anyway, yeah. So basically, most of them. Volkswagen hasn't announced anything, which is the other major player, basically. Yeah,
Mhm.
Toyota and Volkswagen, these are the two biggest car manufacturers, basically. BMW has 46,000 chargers in USA. All right, was forced to make change chargers. Yeah. All right. But let's move on to some Amazon, right?
I have some shirty news. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not really. I mean, it's news, but it's not really news. So soon, TM, you'll be able to experience a drone delivery if you live somewhere in the UK or somewhere in Italy. The precise
Noise.
locations were not disclosed right now.
Yeah.
So they are just expanding the drone delivery program for Amazon, which is at this point is available in whole 2 towns in the world,
Yeah.
which are Lockford, California, and College Station, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
So now they are expanding to whole 2 new countries, aka probably 2 cities, I imagine.
Yeah, probably.
That's kind of how I feel it's gonna work. One in the UK and one in Italy.
Yeah, by the end of
Cool,
2024. So,
cool.
and at the end of next year, I
Would you
would.
like to experience a drone delivery?
I would.
You would?
Oh, okay.
For novelty, I guess I would also.
Yeah, for one
But on
time.
only very specific items,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
suppose.
But
I guess they only deliver that with drones for very specific items.
yeah, but then again, Amazon isn't technically in Estonia because they don't have
Yeah.
like Amazon UK
Can you
and
imagine? Can you imagine a drone flying all the
yeah,
way from Germany to deliver you your package?
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
just wait a second, it's almost there,
Yep,
and
yep.
it takes like 2 weeks to fly.
Stops every like I don't know 50 kilometers to
Yeah,
recharge on the way.
that would
Yeah,
be
yeah,
great.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll see, but yeah, I would honestly, it's faster than I expected because yeah, not even the whole US is like, or most of the US is even covered because yeah,
Hmm.
again, as you mentioned, just two locations technically. So
Yeah, just
and
two towns,
and
and
they
aren't
all
even like,
and they're already like expanding to Europe. What? Okay.
yeah, uh, probably a single town in the UK and a single town in Italy.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. All right. But let's move on to the next one.
Yeah, just some Netflix things. Nothing good comes from Netflix lately. So the
How about
first piece of news is that, yeah,
yeah, how about the Netflix games that are supposedly very yes, because that's why the price hikes, right? The Netflix gaming.
I imagine. Sorry, I don't. It's it's so fascinating. So, okay, the news is that Netflix is raising prices again. Yeah, in the US. Clarification.
Mm-hmm.
I am. I imagine that price raises will come to Europe also.
Oh, of course, probably.
But like at this point, you can get premium Netflix in Estonia for the low price of. Let me confirm that. For the
Oh.
low price of 12 euros,
Mm.
which is a substantial difference compared to like what US pays. I guess it makes sense because you don't have as much shit on Netflix in Estonia as you do in the US. But still, so the premium plan, which includes all the good stuff like 4K resolution, which should honestly be part of any package, but I
Mm-hmm.
digress, is raising by $3
Mm-hmm.
from $20 to 23. Yikes.
Nice.
And the basic plan, which is no longer in existence.
Oh, what? The Netflix killed earlier this year. Yeah, what?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
what?
it no longer exists, technically.
Oh,
But they are
what?
raising prices for it. I know, this is like next level.
Oh,
So we'll go from $10 to $12.
yeah.
And so everybody who subscribed to this plan previously keeps it. But
Okay.
then starting from the day when the price raises are coming, they will have to pay more money by $2.
Okay.
20% increase. Nice.
Ooh.
We love to see that.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Yeah, they had to fund the Netflix gaming house and what did you see that when Netflix opens up the Netflix house?
I did.
Yeah.
I when I read that, I was like, what year is this?
Yeah, yeah.
Why are
We're
we expanding into merch
yeah.
in the year 2023?
Store. The Netflix Bytes store
Yeah,
shop whatever basically.
it's a lot. It's a very puzzling company because okay, so they're raising. So yeah, and the ad-supported plan is remaining at $7, and then the
Mm.
standard plan uh, remains the same at 15.50.
Mhm.
What
Okay.
a fascinating company! Like they cracked down on password sharing,
Yeah.
which resulted in them getting a shit ton of new subscribers,
Yeah, because yeah.
which they, I assume, expected. So not a lot of people actually were like, oh, I don't really care, so I'm not gonna subscribe to Netflix anymore. So a lot of people, like, as many as how many? 8 million new subscribers were added
yeah.
over the last quarter,
Yeah.
which is huge.
Which is
And then
bad.
they're raising prices, but
Yeah.
also getting into games.
Yeah. So this is yeah. They're just I don't know. This is a weird timeline we're living in. Yeah, because
And also opening physical stores for merch
yeah, exactly.
at the
That's
same time as all of these things.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, basically.
It's incredible. It's
The
actually
next
I'm very
week,
confused.
next week, Netflix is developing their own AI, and
Hmm.
they're getting into crypto
Hmm.
or something.
And I guess we can cover the next story immediately, where
Yeah,
Netflix is planning to move to turn more of their IPs into games.
yeah.
Uh,
So this is
which I have a question for you. Have you ever seen a Netflix game?
ooh uh, we reported on the what was it, a squid Stranger Things game from it was available in Poland, I believe,
Oh,
at
that is. Wait.
something Poland Stranger Things, but I don't think I have seen the game. We just talked about it, I think.
There's a trailer embedded into this article for Vikings Valhalla game. You can maybe just scrub through it very fast.
Oh,
And I would like you to tell me what emotions does this gameplay
oh,
uh
oh.
wake in you? What does
Ooh,
this game what does this
okay.
game looks like?
Uh,
This isn't gameplay. This is just
yeah, yeah,
glitch into the
yeah,
actual
yeah,
game.
yeah, yeah. It's like a RTS, but wait, Age of Empires? I don't know.
I mean, I wish it looks just like what mobile games would call an RTS,
I mean, yeah,
basically.
yeah. Well, it's a shitty Age of Empires
Yeah,
game because yeah, the graphics look way shittier and stuff.
yeah.
Well, like,
And this is so
s-
puzzling to me because my understanding is that if you subscribe to Netflix, right, um, you get access to these games as part of your subscription, which makes sense.
yeah.
But what I also, my understanding is that none of these games have microtransactions in them. And like you look at this game and you immediately think of microtransactions. So my
Okay.
conspiracy theory, if they're just like waiting for a right moment based on their like internal market research and stuff,
Yeah,
to to just add microtransactions in the game. Because that's like the only reason why to make these games in the first place, right?
but they
Like
say
these
no.
low effort mobile games.
But they say no extra fees.
No, right
Uh,
now they do, yeah.
yeah, yeah,
But
but it's coming. Yeah, yeah. You know it's coming.
that's kind of how I feel because like
Mm-hmm.
they use these games as an excuse potentially to raise prices, because you get more value out of
Yeah,
your subscription.
yeah. But
But
who
this is
who
just like
subscribes to Netflix to play games? Come on. What? What?
I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They are like also sticking their fingers in all the pies.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like having merge store kind of conceptually makes sense to me because I mentioned that some people who like merch would maybe want to own like a cool whatever
Yeah.
Umbrella Academy or
Yeah.
Stranger Things
Or
themed
Squid Game merch or
t-shirt.
whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't quite understand why it needs to be a physical location
Uh,
as opposed to just like an online retail.
who knows? Who knows? Yeah, but how would you? I don't know. You could sell it on Amazon, your whatever Squid Game T-shirt, but I guess I don't know. You can maybe you can watch Netflix in the store while you're there.
I guess so. It's like they're following the
I don't know.
GameStop trajectory, although unlike GameStop, they're actually like growing their consumer base and
Yeah,
somehow I don't know how, but I don't know.
yeah. Well, there's plenty of people who want to buy physical games. Technically, yeah, but
Are there?
they're few
Are
and
there actually?
there are some people. I'm not saying
Some. Yeah.
yes,
That's
not.
yeah.
But there's yeah. I mean, of course, the majority is
I,
like digital only. That's why. Well, yeah. Even the new PlayStation is still getting the disk drive, right? So
mm,
I mean,
one
it's
of them. Yeah.
uh one of the PlayStations. There is only one, right? There is only one PlayStation, but you can buy this
Rem-
this thing to attach to it.
Wait, they're not gonna sell the. bundle of PlayStation and the disc drive?
No. Well, maybe some stores are, but as I understand, that's an extra you can add now. The disk drive, basically. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. PlayStation 5.
No, I think the idea is that there is a PS5 Slim with a disc drive, and then there is a PS5 Slim without a disc drive, which costs less, but you can purchase separately a disc drive, and if you change your mind and decide that you actually need physical games in your life eventually, later down the line.
Ooh. Okay, could be. But PlayStation 5. Oh.
But yeah, absolutely. Like in the next, I feel like already in the next generation, we'll probably see one of them release a console without a disc drive.
Yeah.
I don't have.
It's coming. Yeah. It's coming, but they were talking about it on even PlayStation 5 was rumored to have no disc drive already. So. But
I mean, no, yeah.
Yeah.
Mine doesn't have a disc drive.
Yeah. I know. All right. Yeah, but what is going on in the chat?
Oh my god, Lotus, if you've got a second ad break, what is happening? See, you're like harvesting Lotus Ifin for money.
Well, this is YouTube.
This is all YouTube. I have nothing to do with it. Where is TekTok merch? Oh, funny you should ask. Currently, I have a single copy of a TekTok T-shirt, which he's wearing. No.
Sorry, what? I can't.
Are you wearing the TekTok T-shirt?
Yes.
Oh, perfect. So what we can do is sell this T-shirt to Maurice.
Yeah.
For about 5,000 Australian dollars.
Yes, I don't know.
Plus shipment, of course.
Yeah, plus shipping, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is how we operate. We're going the streamer go route, where we're selling TekTok bathwater and.
Where is TekTok bathwater? Yes, exactly.
Worn T-shirts.
Yeah. But just
we have like very high margins on our merch.
Yeah, and extra sweat. I will make sure of it.
Exactly. That's why it costs $5,000.
Because you can sell the sweat if you really want to. Free shipping and done deal. All right. Awesome. And after that, I'm looking up shipping to Australia. It's like 200 euros or something.
I mean, come on. $5,000 will be like 4 USD.
Yeah. Yeah. How much is one? One. What? What the hell?
Oh wow, there's such a huge difference.
Oof. Okay. Yeah.
5,000 Australian dollars is like 3,155 USD.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I had no idea. I thought it was like a nominal difference.
Oh yeah, that's probably yeah.
Okay, scratch that. It will be 5,000 US dollars.
Yeah.
Inflation, you know. In the last 10 seconds, inflation happens, so it will be $5,000 US.
Oof.
Plus shipment.
Yep, pretty much.
Wow, what happened?
Okay, but speaking about charging exorbitant amounts of money to use something, X begins
very nice
charging
segue into the next story. Yeah.
Yes.
Oof, yikes. $3,000.
$3,000, yeah. Okay, but how do you feel about one?
What is like? Okay, wait. Now I have to see.
40.90
median wage in Australia.
Oh, yeah, that's actually okay.
The median salary in Australia is about $6,650 per month. Is that accurate? Can you confirm or deny that it's like a salary that you can get for a job? Which is about $4,420 USD.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not terrible.
I mean,
But at the same time, yeah, spending half your, spending half
yeah,
your salary.
half your salary on one graphics card. But then again, yeah, but then again, 4090s are, yeah, it's about that. Yeah, 4090 is about also in Estonia, I feel like 2,000 euros,
Which is
which
actually
which is
more than
actually
your
basically
salary.
the whole salary,
Yeah,
not the half the salary. So yeah,
yeah.
okay, median salary in Estonia.
6,000 is a good salary. Okay.
How much is 1,500? How much is well 1,000? So just for context, then euro to USD, that's 1,600 is the median salary, US dollars in Estonia. So yeah, a little bit less than 4,400. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can't even get a
Well,
4090 with our salary. So
I guess so, yeah.
yeah.
You can imagine that life in Australia is significantly more expensive than in Estonia also.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
I'm going full rabbit hole. So renting a one room apartment.
Yeah.
I don't know what's the like. Do Australians live in apartments or houses? I'm not sure, but
Depends
this is
on
just
depends on the region. I'm pretty sure, as always.
so it's like a nice looking sort of small-ish apartment in Adelaide. Costs 500 Australian dollars per week.
What? Oh, week. Okay. Yeah. Sure. That
So
not that much more expensive. Yeah. All right, but shall we get back to the to the to the Twitter, to the X?
yeah, let's go back to normal amounts of money. So $1, which is about
Perfect segue.
300
Yes.
Australian dollars. I feel like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing. That's what we established. Yes.
Exactly.
Oh, girl, just get in line. With
Oh, housing crisis.
Who doesn't have a
Who
crisis?
doesn't have a housing crisis at this
Have you
point?
seen the UK? Oh, just.
Have you seen Canada? Have you seen
Canada?
any developed country at this point? Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Build more houses. There you go. We
Yeah.
fixed it.
Yeah. Yep. All right.
So X, also known as Twitter. Wow, I can't believe I just called it X. I promised myself I would never call it X. It's working. It's working.
Yes. So
the story
how do you feel
is,
about paying for something that you don't even use because it's so trash?
Okay. Back in the day, we can rewind a little bit.
Yeah.
I said that I wouldn't mind paying for service to use something, right?
Yeah.
This is what basically this is.
Yes.
Although you can technically not pay without, if you don't want to tweet.
Yes.
Right? You can
read or retweet. Tweet or retweet.
Okay, so you can't retweet either.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So I mentioned back in the day that I wouldn't mind to having some services which are pay to use, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of stand by that statement. And many services are, most services are like that. When it comes to like apps, it's like it gets kind of weird. However, you cannot just take something free.
Yeah.
Make it unfree.
Yep. I absolutely agree. Absolutely. Yes. Exactly. That's my.
Doesn't work like that.
Yeah. People, if you're no, yeah, people are not starting to pay for something like, okay, yes, of course, some people will, but the vast majority is not gonna pay for something that was previously for free. That's not how it works. But anyway, it's funny to me that Australia is not included for some reason. New Zealand is, and the Philippines are for the new $1 annual thing.
Well, I mean,
But yeah,
it will happen eventually, right? They are just testing.
yeah.
I mean, considering how nominal this fee is,
Lol.
it just reads.
Twitter is just a headless chicken just wanting to die. Yeah. That's how it is.
Just put it out of its misery.
Pretty much. Yeah.
After I passed the detox from social media, I feel so good.
Yeah.
I don't use minus YouTube. I guess is sort of social media-esque platform.
Mm-hmm.
I don't pretty much engage into any social media stuff anyway.
Yeah.
It's nice. I just have to read my news old school way by setting up an RSS feed.
Mm-hmm.
Which feels kind of vintage, but it works.
So, when I first mentioned, I think 3 weeks ago, when I played the video about Elon Musk talking about like, well, there is only one way to get rid of the bots. We gotta charge you money, basically. That's what he said on an interview. And he was talking about like, so it's not technically, it's not impossible to get rid of. This will not make it completely impossible to have bots on Twitter, but it will make 1,000 times harder to have bots on the platform. That's what he said basically on 2 days ago on the X. And previously, I was thinking, because he was talking about, I think, per month. But now it's like $1 per year. So my full official stance is, if this comes to Estonia, it's done. I'm out. Still, I won't be using Twitter anymore, basically. But the news broke that about $1 per year. This is not, yeah, still, I will probably cancel my Twitter after this if this comes to Estonia, basically. But a year, I kind of, yeah, I will never pay this. But okay. Just for context, I basically use my social media just for marketing. Yeah, this stream basically. So it's mostly like a business expense in terms of like my time, because I'm not paying money for social media because I'm not insane. But so my calculation is more like maybe as a business expense, but again, I'm not there yet, and probably don't. I don't. Well, I don't know. We'll see. So basically, if this comes to Estonia, but probably I will not be using Twitter anymore. We'll see. But yeah, that's my take. But $1 per year is way better than $1 per month, which was I immediately hard no. But this is like mostly no for me now. Yeah.
Well, my valuable feedback as someone who doesn't use Twitter,
yeah,
is that I'm just not gonna bother with it.
Yeah. Well, you haven't, so.
And I also don't feel like giving money to Elon in any way, shape,
Yeah.
or form. Thankfully, Tesla is not as like everywhere as some other companies on the internet, so it's kind of easy for now.
For now, but Tesla is
now, yeah.
pretty much well.
I mean, not Tesla, but like Elon specifically.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, do you know what energy this has? This move, this thing. It kind of gives me the energy of when Meta, I believe, or was it not Meta? One of those creepy AI metaverse companies installed those spheres or whatever the fuck in some African country. and paid like $50 for a face scan. Remember that? We reported
Ah,
something like that?
yes. That was Open AI with the orb thing.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. So as I said,
orb.
one of those creepy companies.
Yeah. Why Africans are signing up to have their eyeballs scanned for about $60 in
No.
crypto. Yep.
Uh,
This
so this kind
is.
of gives me a lot of that energy.
Mm-hmm.
Except that instead of harvesting your like retina scans and stuff, you're just
Yeah.
harvesting your credit card information basically. Because like I mean, I guess in massive amounts of volume, I suppose $1, but even then, like geez, even if half the planet subscribed to your fucking Twitter for
Yeah.
$1 per year,
Yeah.
it's $4 billion per year. Assuming that
I
nobody cancels
mean,
in that ton. I mean,
I
it's a lot of money, right? But Twitter has nowhere near this amount of users. Is the problem.
still not enough to pay the 44 billion that he spent on to
Yeah.
buy
So
the
it would take
folding.
approximately 10 years to do that.
Yeah.
And let's see, Twitter users. How many monthly users use
Surely it will be
Twitter?
still here in 10 years. Surely.
Okay. As of December 2022, Twitter has over 368 million monthly active users.
Okay.
Again, we can subtract a large number of users from that number, which are bots, as we established.
What? Lords will never use Twitter. Okay, but Maurice has a question. What social networks are or would you use now?
Yeah,
Uh,
it's a great question. Yeah, because I hate all of them equally.
well,
That's
yeah.
not true technically. Some of them more than others.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
I honestly don't really know the answer to that question because I
Well,
mean YouTube is a social media platform.
yes, that's what I
More
was.
media, less social, I suppose.
Yeah.
Although I mean we are chatting with people right now, so
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is what you can do on X and
Or Facebook
TikTok
or
and Facebook, yeah, and
and
everything else.
Instagram and yeah.
Instagram, yeah.
So
So they are basically all the same, honestly, if you think about it.
yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't really have any ideas in that sense because
Yeah.
I used Reddit as like my main social media platform,
Hmm.
and now I just refuse to engage with it in any way.
Yeah.
Uh, Even more so since I learned that the mobile app for Reddit is broken, which we discussed a couple weeks ago. Well, it's not
Mm-hmm.
broken; it functions as intended, but the way
Mm-hmm.
it's intended to function is so
But yeah,
asinine that I can't even imagine like who the fuck
that
thought of it.
that you label it as broken, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
the saddest part. I imagine
Even.
it's function as they wanted it to function.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um,
In Estonia, mostly Facebook. Yeah, I have to agree with loads of film. Like, yeah. But again, not like, oh, I'm gonna do my social media or whatever. No, I'm doing basically buying and selling stuff. So because Facebook Marketplace is pretty much the best way to sell or buy stuff
yeah,
in Estonia.
unfortunately, that's
Unfortunately how it
how it
is.
is. Yeah. Hmm.
Because a lot, if the people decide, the most of the people decide to sell on that thing, then this is the best place to buy stuff. Yeah, that's the way it is.
And I guess in larger, kind of like more holistically, I would say Facebook is probably the dominant social platform in Estonia.
Yeah. Still, yeah.
Younger people are more in TikTok, perhaps,
Mm,
but
yeah.
again, but yeah, like for me, I don't really have any plans to actively engage in social media. I would say that out of all the social media platforms, the least terrible one, although it also has problems, definitely is maybe like Twitch or something.
Yeah.
If it's like social media plus something else, you know. And if you're talking about some platform that is just for networking and for like talking to people, I guess maybe Discord,
Mm-hmm.
like having some Discord communities and stuff. In this sense, you have it's sort of Reddit-esque minus. I mean, content you can also I guess, post on Discord, but it's mostly about like talking to people.
Uh,
But yeah, I mean, if I need to contact someone, I just contact them directly.
yeah.
It's just through well, yeah,
More, more,
iMessage or
yeah. Maurice said some streamers are probably my most positive social network interactions. Oh,
no,
do you mean us?
no,
No,
we are terrible.
probably not.
Some other streamers, yeah.
Oh,
Did you not see some streamers?
yeah.
Emphasis on some.
Yeah.
Mastodon exists, yeah.
If Mastodon exists, um, did I make an account? I can't even remember. I don't think I have, but I was close.
Mastodon is like a more secluded
Twitter.
And fragmented Twitter, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah,
You know, if on Twitter like anyone can see anything, minus the privates,
yeah.
then Mastodon is like there's a person who you follow,
No.
and you follow the person that you follow, and you can see the things that they post.
Yeah.
Which is basically Twitter, right?
Mm-hmm.
In some ways, you could say it's better than Twitter because you don't have like all the noise surrounding, like the person that you follow. You know, you just have a more clear sort of back and forth, you know, connection.
I don't want to necessarily have all the social medias. I just want to have like one, because that's why I'm mostly like, okay, if Twitter still exists and most people are still there, I will be, I guess, for some time. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if this $1 thing happens, then I will leave. And then maybe I will. I don't know. We'll see something. Maybe I will revitalize my Reddit things. I guess. I don't know. We'll see. So basically,
I know, all of those options sound terrible.
Yeah, absolutely. I just want to be on YouTube. Can I just be on YouTube? I like YouTube.
Yes, but let's not make YouTube into like direct chatting, grocery shopping, taxes paying. Like let's just like
do the X,
you know,
the everything
the
app.
X, yeah, let's just
the everything app that Elon is planning, basically. Shopping.
Discord is nice. Discord is nice.
Mm-hmm.
It is sort of about. It is sort of Reddit-esque in a sense that you can find Discord service and communities centered around something that you find interesting, like some specific things, you know, and then you can kind of go from there and maybe find people more, you know, directly, you know, some just people you chat like openly in chat, and then like, you know, just maybe connect with someone like more closer and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which isn't necessarily, it's just different from Reddit, where just like it's like everyone like and Twitter also, everybody's just like yelling into the void basically, of like never-ending just comments and replies and stuff and retweets.
Yeah. Honestly,
does TekTok have a Discord server yet?
Yeah. That's honest. The complete honest answer is basically I'm too old, because I don't really fully get a Discord server. I am in some of them, but only like in like, I don't know, 3, 4 or something like that. That I'm like a hardcore fan of the YouTube creator, basically, off.
Yeah.
And that's about, I don't spend basically any time in it. So if there would be a TekTok Discord server, it would have nothing in it. I would just create the server. Absolutely, you can scream into the void on the server, and nobody is answering you, because I'm not even. Yeah, I don't use Discord. I use Discord exactly once a week to call you, and that's about it.
Discord has a lot of cool functionalities in it.
Yes, absolutely.
But again, Lotus Affinum was saying Discord is for gamers.
I mean,
Yes, but also I think
yeah,
more broadly, and I guess also specifically for people who are who have like specific interests.
yeah.
And like for example, I use Discord well, once or twice to find there's like a community around a board game or like no, I guess
Mm-hmm.
it's a board game, tabletop game, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
That is like not centered around any kind of physical like things you can play online, and there is like a large community for it, and one of those is on Discord. So I joined their Discord and I managed to join one of their games that they play regularly.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
that was fun, and you can do that. And there's a bunch of like different like neat things that Discord has. Um, uh,
I won't lie. I appreciated you messaging on Discord when you were going live a while back.
see,
Ah, yeah, that's
we
right.
boomers. Maybe it's
Okay,
time to
so
revive the Discord.
yes. Oh, uh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Was it?
Some YouTubers have, yeah, a lot of people who are engaged into this sort of like entertainment, gaming, streaming, this sort of like space has Discord communities. Yeah, and this is basically for people uh to just like not necessarily connect to the streamers necessarily, but to connect with other people who follow the streamer and like to
Yeah,
just hang out and play games and stuff like that.
yeah.
Which is nice. I mean, it's
Mm-hmm.
definitely has its merits. YouTube notifications are crap for
Yeah, the
sure.
will of yeah, always have
Yeah,
been.
yeah.
All right, but we have some couple of stories left. For the
Let's move on.
I don't see any
I don't know why I
YouTube.
put this as the last story. I feel like we should have discussed it when we discussed foldable phones. I feel like it's interesting because, okay, this is something that we obviously knew, or at least we didn't know,
Yeah,
but we knew,
yeah,
right? That Apple is making a cheaper
yeah,
variant of the Vision Pro. Because there is a Vision Pro, so there should be a Vision
yeah.
Lite or
Which
something.
Apple Vision probably.
Apple Vision. Actually sounds kind of nice, yeah.
Yeah.
So they started with Pro because they knew for a fact that it's going to be mega expensive, right? So then they will, go the backward direction where they will at some point release a more quote unquote affordable version for less
Mm-hmm.
money.
And
And so
and
basically,
what does
yep.
Affordable mean?
Well, according to Bloomberg's own Mark Gurman, it will be somewhere in the area of $1,500 to $2,500,
Yes.
which is less than 3,500. So
Yes.
that
Yeah.
is technically correct.
Yep.
Um,
And begin shipping in early 2024.
yeah,
Uh,
which
oh.
is no, this is
Oh, the Pro
for the
one.
Vision Pro, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, okay.
which is only available in the US and a whole bunch of other things.
Yeah.
Which I kind of understand because there's so many things to like figure out with that tech
Mm-hmm.
before it's ready to be like adopted en masse.
Yeah.
Not least the price, obviously. I mean, at $1,500, we're looking at the price of a foldable phone,
Mm-hmm.
right? A foldable like Samsung Fold or OnePlus Open and stuff. And I feel like that's pretty good. I don't know. It's very so the rumor like yeah, I guess it's all rumors, but it makes
Oh.
sense that the cheaper version will not have the EyeSight
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
functionality, which is the one that projects your
Mm-hmm.
face, your eye, and like surrounding area on the outside of the device to create an illusion of you
Yeah.
looking at the speaker or like looking at the person you were speaking with.
Yeah.
Which is honestly kind of creepy, and I don't like it in the first place.
Yeah.
So, if anything, that's an upgrade. Uh,
Yeah.
because I assume you will still be able to see through thanks to the
Yeah,
camera,
you
so you'll
have
be able
to.
to
You
look at
yeah, yeah.
stuff that's surrounding you. Which is great. Which is basically
Even
what I want.
the newest Meta Quest 3 has this functionality to see through.
Yeah.
Which is of $500 US.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Another thing is that it's gonna have a mobile chip instead of an whatever, M1 or M2,
Mm-hmm.
whichever one it's. And they're also thinking about changing lenses to like some other lenses, so they would like ship them with prescription lenses already. Not sure how they're planning to do that, especially once they move out of like the US market. But that's basically all work in progress.
Mm-hmm.
But that's like kind of the thing, because like I said, and I believe it, this is the hill that I am willing to die
Yeah.
on, that like this tech has a lot more appeal
Okay.
compared
Yeah.
to foldable phones.
Okay, but this one or the glasses one? Which one? Did you see? Did you see the Marquez's video about?
I haven't actually,
Oh,
no.
okay.
But I
Because
mean, but I read about this Ray-Ban. Yeah, you're talking about Ray-Ban
yeah, yeah, yeah,
glasses.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, they are like pretty basic, right? You
yeah.
can take pictures and stuff,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and
But
like interact with Meta's social media.
yeah. But this video right here, basically, he's literally discussing like companies need to kind of choose which one of them more to push, either the fully enclosed like full mask or like a regular glass, or maybe both. So he's literally discussing this exact like that companies need to like where to put more development and where to put more money, that they where the future is heading to. So because yeah, the answer is of course we don't know. But yeah, the glasses right now, of course, they are like super basic, don't have even a display or anything. So just a camera, just a battery, just a Meta AI, just a processor. That's about it. And like, I don't know, 2 hours of battery time basically. And yeah, so
Which is the same basically
but
with Vision.
yeah.
But like, I don't know. Mm, I mean, unless we're talking like super sci-fi scenarios, I don't feel like Apple will need to choose, because like the way I'm kind of envisioning this
Mm-hmm.
is that they're gonna focus on this one, like this form factor and this sort of path for now, right? We have a
Mm-hmm.
Vision Pro. They are gonna cut some corners and release a budget
Yeah.
version of this thing,
Yeah.
and we're probably gonna see some iterations of these things like in the years to come.
Mm-hmm.
And what they're gonna end up happening is that they're gonna take certain aspects of this know-how that they develop and try to adapt it into like just normal glasses. But you're not gonna get the same experience with normal glasses,
Yes.
obviously, because they are completely like differently functioning things.
Yeah.
And that's fine, like I feel like that's totally okay. And conversely, you'll never see people using Vision Pro-esque devices walking down the streets and, I don't know, doing stuff.
Yeah. Okay. This is actually a perfect segue into the my kind of first story that I added
Okay.
also, because that I wanted to do. This is very connected to the thing, because The Verge says the Meta Glassholes have arrived. So you were talking about Apple Vision Pro. People don't walk down the street, and with the Apple Vision Pro, I guess. Yeah, somebody walked down the street and went to the coffee shop with the Meta Quest 3, and this is what it looked like. So this is the big news this week, kind of, for people. Just a guy had to do it. He literally said, but someone had to do it. So he is in a coffee shop with the Meta Quest 3 on its head, ordering some coffee, and yeah, I guess, yeah. Oh, this blew up this week pretty much.
Okay, this is how I envision our future.
Yes.
Unless we get into some weird like hologram territory and this all goes completely different. But I mean, I feel like holograms are kind of, in the way that we sort of understand holograms, are like not really a thing that will happen. So these Vision Pro
Maybe at some point.
glasses,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
These like more powerful, more power hungry, more advanced computing devices
Yeah.
will become basically an alternative to like home computing devices.
Mm.
And again, it will be down to your preference. Of course, not everybody would like that. Not everybody would want to use like a headset to, spend like hours and hours like working on their presentations and stuff like that. And again, it is a kind of like a long way off. I'm talking about like,
Yeah,
mid
yeah.
to long term perspective.
Mm.
So for people who do want to like adopt this thing and who kind of like the idea of that, who use this as their like head-strapped monitor,
Yeah.
will interface with their computer, or like this will be the computer basically, but it will be like what they showed, but like more sophisticated and advanced. You can use this for your documenting, emailing, all the office things that you want. Who knows? Maybe at some point we'll be able to like, although it kind of sounds weird, but maybe you will be able to do some app development using these glasses.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
At some
maybe like
point, sure.
editing and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So this will be like, you can have a Windows PC, you can go like a classic Mac or something, or if you need/want, you can go with this headset.
Yep.
And hopefully by then they will fix the like heat, weight, and battery problems which exist obviously.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah. So
And
yeah.
then they will take some of these features and some of these ideas and put them into more normal looking glasses.
Yeah, of
And this
course.
will basically become like an extension of your phone watch combo, basically. Is that, yeah, you could like, you use your watch to like, find a podcast or whatever. Or you could just like not do that and maybe like just use your glasses, right? Like for reading, again also for browsing, things like that.
Yeah, some ASMR for you. She's scratching,
Sorry.
scratching the microphone. Yeah, ja, Kirilo on see. Jaa, Kirilo. Ja, issi, palun. Yes. But yeah, so again, basically, yeah, the whole story is like, but someone had to do it. Is the direct quote
Yeah,
on
of course.
from the guy.
And also, if we are talking well, not prototype, of course. I mean, at that point, it's gonna be a commercial product, hopefully. By the time they release this, and let's say it does cost 1,500 euros, which seems unlikely, but let's say it does. Like, I would much rather spend, if I were in market for something like that, I would rather spend 1,500 euros on something like that, as opposed to a foldable phone.
Yeah, I would love to try this thing. I think yeah, this is not like daily computer material. I feel like this is some kind of a, I don't know, toy versus toy and somewhere in between a toy and a computer. I feel like still or something. I don't know.
How many years? How many years in the future will there be videos on YouTube? Is Apple Vision Pro a substitute for your computer? Right, now you have like iPad videos like that. Like, oh, is iPad a substitute for your computer?
Yeah.
But that's kind of the thing, because like I don't feel like Apple thinks about these things like that. Because
Yeah.
they want to sell you all those things, right?
Yeah.
So they don't
Yeah.
think iPad is a substitute for your computer.
Yes.
It's just a separate thing that you use for for some specific things maybe, which also is capable of doing a lot of the things that you would want to do with your computer.
Yes.
This is just an added benefit. And iPhone is the same exact thing, right? You use it more for certain things, but it's also capable of doing a lot of the things that you can do on your computer.
Yeah. That's why
And the same will be with this one.
That's why there's still no Final Cut Pro technically on the iPad.
What do you mean? There is.
Oh wait, yeah. Now I remembered.
Only on the M-powered iPads.
But okay, yeah, that was the caveat. Yes. That's why. Yeah. They finally caved. That's when I said those words. Then I remembered. Oh yeah, there was
Oh
something.
no!
Yeah,
Yeah.
but basically, yes, you're absolutely correct. I completely agree in terms of.
'Cause why would they sabotage their own sales
Yeah.
by releasing product lines that directly
Yes.
just
Mm-hmm.
what's the verb I'm looking for? Like make other product line completely irrelevant.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
doesn't make any sense. Especially considering the fact that they have so many different MacBooks and so many different iPads of different price ranges and for
Mm-hmm.
different types of people for different purposes.
Mm-hmm. Mr. D. Okay. All right. But yeah, there's some other quick mentions that I want to mention before we go into the night. The ad block wars begun. They have. I don't. Oh, I messed up the Yoda quote. Sorry. Anyway, so basically, AdBlock Plus, or uBlock Origin, which is the most effective ad blocker. They literally said like, okay, now it's basically wartime because YouTube is cracking down on ad blockers super hard right now, and there are a lot of people are seeing these ad blockers violate YouTube terms of service. So a lot of people, and they increased also the YouTube Premium prices also from $11.99 to $13.99, which is oh yes, of course.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So yeah, that's going on right now actually, and I haven't had it on Firefox or Brave. You mean? Oh yeah, Firefox. I don't think Firefox is the only one
I
who.
think yeah.
I'm pretty sure Firefox is the only one where you still can get like a decent ad blocker. So
Yeah.
but yeah, we'll see if this keeps going. I don't know. We'll see.
Can we
And Brave also, yeah.
replace-
Actually, I'm using Brave also on this computer, and no ads so far. And on Chrome, on Mac and Chrome, I haven't gotten any ads yet. Also, so we'll see. But yeah, a lot of people are reporting on the internet that the war is on pretty hard right now. I haven't had YouTube to tell me off.
Of course it is. Can we have some kind of internet ad tax or something? When we have a small portion, instead of like the useless public broadcasting tax, because who cares? Can I pay a little bit to Estonian government and they just like completely like prohibit any ads to show on my internet?
Yeah.
Can we do that? That would be so much more value compared to like the public broadcasting tax.
Yeah, well, they are mostly fighting against like personalized ads right now. So the EU is fighting it.
So.
This.
I mean, that is just a little, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, but yeah, I yes, I would agree. Like, if I could block, if I could block all the ads on every single device in my house, ooh,
for every single website and service.
Yeah, that could be. Yeah, I don't know.
Could be nice.
But how would they even?
I have no idea. That's just my idea. They can figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm not getting paid for these ideas.
Yeah.
So there you have it. You can have it for free.
Technically, I still haven't implemented it, but technically, my plan is. I still haven't done it, but this is a Raspberry Pi, and Pi-hole is a project that if you want to look up, it's basically blocks all the ads on your home network, but you have to have running like a mini tiny Raspberry Pi computer on your network at all times. So that's my plan. Still, I haven't implemented it because I'm lazy, I guess. But it's still in the works.
You only have like a million things going on at all times.
Yeah, that's Ubiquiti router has an ad blocking built in, but I haven't ever tried it. Really? I have a Ubiquiti router, but I didn't see. Maybe I have to look into it. That's a good tip. I have a Dream Machine Pro, so maybe I will try it. I have a Dream Machine Pro. What do you mean? Are you
the same person?
Are we this? Yes. Are we?
Are you estranged brothers?
And now quit. And now kiss. Anyway. So yeah. That would be awesome if I would have Dream.
That's even better than my idea.
Are you the same people? Yes, exactly. Lord's Film is. This is my second account. It's just called Maurice.
just like keeps like just typing while nobody sees.
Yes, exactly.
Or Melly from the other room is just like creating fake engagement.
Yes, and she knows what a Dream Machine Pro is also at the same time. Yeah. My dad was adopted, so possibly cousins. Oh, I see. Ad break. Are you? 5 seconds. Oh no. All right, but quick things I wanted to mention. There was we kind of hoped that the October Apple event was kind of happening also because some Apple events.
Oh my god, another ad break. Seems getting paid today.
I mean, YouTube is getting paid. Yeah.
Where do I get my share? I demand cut.
Yeah, for some fraction of a cent or something, like maybe one cent or something.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah. But okay. Apple. Well, we expected iPads on the October event maybe, but apparently it's not happening.
Were we?
I mean, the last year the iPads were happening in January or February or something, but all the previous 10 years basically was iPad in October, usually. But maybe some exceptions.
Like some cheaper iPads, yeah? Like the non-pro ones.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
The iPad announcements and they have been a little bit all over the place because, I don't know, whatever, supply reasons or whatever. Anyway, but we got...
You should ask for your share, but I think all money goes to power bill. Dude, if YouTube could pay for Seam's power bill...
Yes.
That would honestly be worth it.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's the case.
Nah.
I love that.
Ooh, network settings, firewall, ad blocking.
I'm telling you, do you know why? Ooh. Like, we need to get some... what's the code? We need to get some sponsorships. Where is our... Where is our... fuck, what's the name? Bonsu sponsorship?
Bonsu, yeah, okay. Yeah. Wow, you remember
Power League,
yeah, okay. Okay, fun fact. There was a coffee company that reached out to me, Estonian coffee bean company named Oa. Yeah, they're named Oa.
Just like that.
Oa Coff? Yeah. This one. I think they're based in Tallinn. And they reached out like, do you want to be sponsored, technically? And I was like, nah.
Really?
But I mean, with coffee, I mean, they're not giving like, they're just sending some coffee, I guess. But it's not like money. It's like...
Can you direct them to me? Free coffee beans? Hello?
Yeah.
What is this?
I mean, yeah, no idea. But I was basically more like,
No. Do you know what we should? We should get sponsored by the classics, like Rift Shadow Legends.
Oh yeah. Raid Shadow Legends and
Raid, sorry.
yeah, Rift.
Yeah.
That's the sequel that's coming out.
That's the sequel. Yeah.
Rift Shadow Legend. All right. I won't try it now. I will probably drop my internet. Yeah. Don't do like blocks the whole YouTube basically. Why not drink coffee at TekTok stream? 1 cup would be more than enough.
I mean, honestly, it's like 15, 20 euros per kilo of coffee.
Yeah, I'm usually buying it on a discount, so it's more like 12, 13 maximum for me. But yeah,
that's like 12 euros more than I usually make.
Well,
by working full time on YouTube.
Yeah. That's true.
Working full time on YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah, and maybe I will get back to it. But yeah, since we're drinking, but then I guess maybe we have to drink coffee every time we do a stream. I don't know.
You don't do that. I also don't do that all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, if Coca-Cola company wants to sponsor me with some
yes,
I guess actually no, just money. Because I also don't drink Coke Zero all the time.
yes.
Scratch that. Don't send me Coke. Send me money.
Yeah, see, that's the problem. Basically.
I'm not asking for much. Like just 10,000 euros per month.
Yeah, same. Same for me.
How much is that for
the
Coca-Cola company? I mean, come on.
The Tomsikene just got a big sponsorship. Who? What? Okay. I don't think I'm from. I don't know. Is that a
Sounds cute.
Sounds very cute. Yes, the Tomsikene. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not a very good Estonian community YouTuber. I don't know these people. Really, what kind of sponsorship deal did he get? Nii palju nenni. I guess this one, probably. 10,000 views. Oh, okay. Some kind of a gaming company sponsored it. White Shark? Is the company White Shark? Because I saw White Shark. So I guess he got sponsored by a gaming company thing. Yeah, good for him. All right. White Shark. Yeah. All right, but again, okay. Since we didn't get an iPad, we got an Apple Pencil. Did you see that?
The second best thing. I did see it.
Yeah. So 80. It's the cheapest Apple Pencil yet, with perfect for TekTok. Yeah.
Sure.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what they have. I saw the T-shirt and maybe a keyboard. I don't know. So $80 for the pencil, which is less than 130 for the second gen pencil. But yeah, now new Type-C port, and it doesn't have 3 things basically. So it doesn't have pressure sensitivity. It doesn't have I forget again. My brain is just an idiot. So engraving, you can't engrave the pencil, which you can on the more expensive one.
Well, that's a deal breaker.
Pressure sensitivity, and what was the third one? Oh yeah, it doesn't it doesn't charge magnetically, I think. I believe. Oh, the double tap feature also. Yes, double tap. So you can do a double tap feature to change a brush or like a pencil or something on the more expensive Apple Pencil. But yeah, it won't.
Oh, what? It doesn't have this feature? Well, that's disappointing.
Yeah.
It's actually a very nice feature.
Oh, because you're an Apple Pencil user, right? Yeah.
I am an Apple Pencil enjoyer.
Yeah. Okay. So, you're missing mostly the double tap feature. Yeah. Okay.
No, I mean the fact that it's not magnetic is also shit. But it
Well,
also, I
yeah.
guess, depends on
Yeah.
what iPad you have. But
Yeah,
I
it
like
doesn't.
Apple Pen,
It
so I
doesn't
think it's very
work.
good.
Even though it's the cheapest Apple Pencil, it doesn't work with the cheapest iPad.
Of course, Apple.
Yeah.
Of course.
So,
Uh,
and the last thing that I wanted to. Oh, okay. There's still some stuff to wanted to mention. Okay, I wanted to mention Minecraft becomes the first video game ever to hit 300 million in sales. Yes, the best-selling video game in the world. Yeah, Kyle again, yeah. So not 300 million. So it's not it far surpasses the closest rival Grand Theft Auto 5 with 185 million copies. I wonder how many were on mobile. MS Ping Pong isn't more popular, or Minesweeper. Yeah, well, close. So the most popular franchise is Super Mario, of course, with 800 million games across its entire multi-game scenery.
is it?
According to BBC News, it is. I don't know.
What about Pokemon?
I don't know. How much is Pokemon?
Oh,
Let's
I'm gonna Google that.
Yeah, but okay, so Mario franchise 800 million, Tetris 425 million franchise also. And
how much did you say Mario games? How many copies?
800 million.
Okay, that's not even close then. Pokemon franchise sold over 480 million units worldwide.
Which is actually more than Tetris. Tetris has sold 425 million. They mentioned in the article. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, also, I guess it's cute. I'm pretty sure that they would include every single Mario related game.
Yeah. They are
But
including.
Pokemon only has,
Yeah.
like, I mean, Pokemon also has some like weird random spin-offs and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So again,
Pokemon is too new.
yeah, but
I guess it's like 10 years older.
I mean,
Mario. I mean, I guess sure, yeah.
Yeah, but
I know that
Minecraft.
Pokemon is the most profitable media franchise on the planet. That is definitely.
Super Mario is like 40. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Right.
I mean, I guess, yeah, who knows? Maybe in 10 years, Pokemon will catch up.
Or maybe in 10 years, Minecraft will sell like...
Yeah, 500 million.
Like, yeah, 500 million games, 500 million or something, 600. I don't know.
Who knows? Yeah.
Yeah, who knows? Because Microsoft, right?
And it's a single game. That's also.
Yes. Again, yeah. There's Minecraft single game only. This is the record of like one single game.
Pretty crazy.
And the second one is GTA 5, Grand Theft Auto 5.
Which is also pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I'm proud to say that I haven't played either.
I think I... Oh, did I? Yeah, I think I haven't either. Yeah. I have never played Minecraft. I have never... I have played Grand Theft Auto 4. But not 5, I think. Yeah, I think not 5. Yeah. All right. Soon Pong will be 51 years old. Nice. Yeah. All right. And quickly, I wanted to mention also the Cold War is still happening also. By the way, Nvidia doesn't stock fells after US government restricts export of basically the AI graphics cards, H800 and H800. These are the AI graphics cards that are like super, super expensive, like tens of thousands of dollars. But also the 4090, which is like, what? So US cannot sell, the restricts exports to China of 4090s, the 2,000 euro gaming card, which is also pretty decent at AI stuff if you have a lot of them. But yeah, you have to have.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And so not China is basically kicking back at world's top graphite producer to curb exports of key battery material. So China just announced also that, oh yeah,
we really are in Cold War.
yeah, that's what I mean. China, or as Donald Trump calls it, China, it also refines more than 90% of the world's graphite into material. And where was it? Yeah, the curbs are similar to. Oh no, not this one. Wait, where was the date? Where is the? Oh yeah, here. Under China will require as of December 1st that exporters apply for permits to ship 2 types of graphite, including high purity and high hardness and high intensity synthetic graphite material and natural flake graphite and its product. So why this is a big deal? This is basically affecting 90% of the EVs. So EV car production relies very heavily on graphite. So which is the one of the components in the battery. Or basically all of them. Not 90. Oh, the 90% is the world's graphite, but basically 100% of the EVs are affected because of this move. So yeah, basically EVs are getting more expensive, maybe because of this.
That's what I'm getting from this.
Yeah, pretty much. Yep. Because this is like a pretty surprising move. Because now they can't maybe buy directly from China. They have to import it to another country and then export it to some other countries. Oh, yes. Okay. And also, oh yeah, the Minecraft thing. Because they, this is a kind of a boring story, I guess. It's fine. I will move on to the. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I can do it whatever I want. So, but the iPhone 15 Pro Max, I wanted just to show the burn-in issue that some people have experienced. This is a OLED panel that has been burned in, which is not great. So maybe the
fascinating. How is that possible?
Well, yeah,
it was just launched.
Yeah. The overheating issue probably helped, because I don't know if the screen gets like super bright, 2000 nits or whatever, and it's, I don't know, the screen is on for some extended. Maybe this is like some guy who like torture tested it or something. Even though it's fairly new, maybe he like tricked the screen to be.
It still shouldn't be like so fast.
Well,
like this.
yeah.
Very interesting. Very happy with my decision to buy the previous iPhone.
And
honestly.
Yeah, well, because of the overheating issues, burn-in issues. Yeah, right. And this is specifically for the 15 Pro Max, the burn-in issue. And there's some people on Reddit. I went to the Genius Bar yesterday and they replaced it. Some other guy got it replaced also.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, are you kidding me? The phone has been out for what, a month?
Yeah.
How is it always on and always on home? Yeah, it does have like the home screen icons.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, the point is that like it shouldn't be possible physically to do that,
Well, yeah.
right? Because like you shouldn't have
And
burn-in from
yet
like
here we
even if we
are.
imagine if he left like the phone on one page for a month at max brightness,
Yeah,
like it probably shouldn't result in this.
yeah,
Probably.
yeah. They shouldn't. But and
So yeah, I'm not sure.
here we are. I don't know. That's what I was telling you. Like, even you can buy even the latest and greatest of from Apple, and it still like completely breaks because, yeah, it can happen to absolutely every phone, every car, every house, whatever. How was it always on? Yeah, you can see the app icons. I have very little burn-in at my ThinkPad. Your ThinkPad has an OLED screen? Maybe it was constantly. Yeah, probably it was constantly on. But yeah, okay, that's about it. And let's move on over to the memes because okay. Oh yeah, they're having
exist, yes.
yeah. I just wanted to yeah, this was last week's meme, but I wanted to maybe you can appreciate the made in Hungary. No, the Nokia somehow Nokia returned, so that a little bit some of our Star Wars memes going here, and but yeah, also okay. This is my only meme for the week, I suppose, but yeah. Anyway, let's move on to some music because
It has an IPS screen.
yeah,
How's that possible?
technically any kind of screen can technically burn in, but an IPS or TN, it will take basically tens of years or something like that, but technically it can be possible.
I guess so.
Because yeah, I have seen some examples of like TV screens constantly running like the news network and even the news like banner that is constantly on the lower part of the TV. And if it has been on for like 20 years, even though it's not an OLED, it was burned in constant. So I have seen yes, there's some pictures on the interweb about it.
Yeah. That's true, but I still don't understand how the iPhone thing happened.
Well,
like way too fast because like
yeah,
since OLED is so dominant also in like a TV space, there are people who actually like test these things and leave the TVs on in their like whatever studios for months. Waiting for to report on how long it takes. Like static images, leave them on for months.
Yes, Artings.
Waiting to
Artings is the most famous like tester.
But it takes a long time for that to happen.
Yeah, but
so I like.
But it's in some case I don't know. It could be like the screen brightness was somehow affected by the. Yeah, I don't know. It could be multiple things. Overheating.
I guess, yeah, it depends on different things. Yeah.
Overheating, if it's overheating and it's full brightness, and if it's like all those things combined, probably help with burning. Probably also, yeah. Anywho, some music. This week, today actually, the 20th of October. Blink 182. Very nice. Cher is releasing.
What?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Now we're talking.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. What the hell is going on? Yes. So, and who else was there? The Rolling Stones are releasing also some music.
Oh my God, what year is this?
Yes.
Where are we?
What is even?
Also work, but also what year is this?
Yes. But also this week do I have any? Oh, yeah, I don't have any. Damn it! It was okay. This week I'm recommending. What have I been listening to? I've been listening to James Brown actually. I don't know. Any specific songs? Not. Eh. Mm, mm. Okay, James Brown. Gravity. That's my song of the week that I've been listening to, and Gravity Jazz. Yes, this one. Very nice. All right, let's move over to some TV shows, movies. Have you been watching something?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I have actually watched a lot of stuff.
Okay. Castlevania, Nocturne.
So I finished the first series of Castlevania, the non-Nocturne one.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I forgot where I was and what was happening, so I watched the whole series. It's not very long. It's like whatever, 20-minute long episodes and 10 episodes per season.
Yeah. So, would you agree? 7 point. Oh yeah, well the Nocturne, not the Nocturne. Okay.
I usually find IMDb to be way too harsh on most things.
Yeah. Okay.
And I would say that I'm pretty critical of most things. What is the first season, the first series of Castlevania have? What score? Do you know?
Don't know.
But yeah, while you're searching, yeah, it's very good overall. It's very high quality animation. It had 4 seasons. Well, the first season was very like sort of trial, very short season, which was also good.
Higher rating.
8.3 was it?
8.3 versus 7.6.
Okay. Yeah, it's very good overall. The last season had some weird. I'm not sure what happened. I feel like at some.
So.
What was this song of the week?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, the Lord's film is sending his song of the week. 1930. Very nice. Okay. All right, please continue. Sorry.
Yeah, I feel like the last season was the weakest of the 4. I feel like at certain points, or like not just like throughout the season, I feel like the plot kind of got a little bit away from the writers of this show. It was kind of a bit all over the place. Not like final season of Game of Thrones all over the place, but it was a little bit more wonky than like the first 3 seasons. And another like sort of not major, but like a complaint that I had. I don't know. I may be paranoid. I'll wait for Marius to watch it and tell me.
Okay.
There were like multiple moments in the series in the season where characters started talking like some kind of like monologue situation.
Okay.
And they would say something, like make some kind of point, right?
Yeah.
And then would immediately start making the same point again with different words. Like literally twice in a row, just like doing this thing. And I remember of at least 3 cases where that happened, and I found it very strange.
Okay.
It's like somebody didn't like edit the dialogue lines before they recorded them. Or I may be crazy also. I think I'll have to wait for Morris to do that.
Okay.
But that's pretty much it as far as complaints go. I feel like it's a very good series overall, and I really liked it. I loved it, I guess. It's very good.
Yeah.
So I did start to watch Nocturne, but I haven't finished yet. So
yeah,
maybe next week I will probably finish it, or by next stream.
Yeah. All right.
So I have some other things. Have you watched something?
I have not actually. I
That is Stargate.
haven't had time. Sorry. Yeah. Usually maybe once a week, but not this week. Yeah. You have something that you watched?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I mean, Halloween season is going, so I've been watching some horror.
Yeah.
First of all, our external hard drive, I think, is failing.
Oh.
Because we started watching Night of the Living Dead,
Yeah.
and every once in a while it would just like disconnect and connect and disconnect and connect.
Oh.
And that was very
Wait. Are you
disappointing.
not using Plex?
Yeah, well, it still streams from external hard drive, yeah. It was through Plex,
Ah.
yeah.
Okay. I see.
So we didn't watch Night of the Living Dead, unfortunately. But we
Okay.
did watch two horror movies on Netflix.
Yes.
So one is called His House,
Yeah.
which I liked quite a bit. So it's about a
6.5.
huh?
6.5.
6.5. Yikes! What is wrong with IMDb?
A
They're like so.
refugee couple makes a harrowing escape from a war-torn South Sudan, but they
Yeah,
struggle to adjust to their new life in an English town that has an evil lurking beneath the surface.
yeah. Pretty much the synopsis is pretty much to the point.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
IMDb is so harsh sometimes. I usually use Rotten Tomatoes for movies and TV shows nowadays.
Mm. Yeah, but
Yeah, pretty much that. Pretty much that. Pretty good.
yeah, you would rate it higher.
For sure. Yeah, I would maybe rate
Mm-hmm.
it like 7.5, maybe 8.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, it wasn't particularly scary, which is I feel like characteristic of modern horror. It's not particularly like like terrifying, or maybe I got desensitized to it from horror.
Yeah.
But it's interesting. Like the story is interesting, and the setting is interesting. The main like antagonist is kind of like whatever, but
Mm-hmm.
it's more of a psychological horror, I would say, with some jump scares.
Yeah.
But it was alright. I wouldn't like put it on my top of my like list. The second movie we watched it was much better, I
Yeah.
think. It was called Gerald's Game,
Gerald's Game. Okay.
based on Stephen King's book with the same name.
Okay.
That movie is something else. I really liked it. Again,
Okay.
I wouldn't put it in like the top of the tops of like modern horror, but first of all, it's directed by Mike. What's his face? Mike Flanagan.
Flanagan. Yeah.
Yeah, which I when we were in Panama, I was raving about his shows.
Yeah.
He directed Haunting on the Hill House, Haunting of Bly Manor, this new show that I haven't seen yet.
Mm-hmm.
He also directed Hush, which is amazing.
Mm.
I would highly recommend watching Hush.
Yeah.
It's like a break-in horror, basically. And the gimmick is that the lady lives by herself in the middle of nowhere, of course.
Yeah, of course.
And the gimmick is that she is deaf,
Okay.
I think,
Okay.
and mute, I'm assuming. I
Yeah.
don't remember if she
Usually.
was mute.
Yeah. Usually they are because yeah, you can. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because yeah, if you can't hear, you forget how to speak basically.
Yeah.
Because it's very much we learn to speak from sounds basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's like amazing. That's one of my favorite modern horror films. And the entire
Mhm.
movie is centered around this idea is that like she can't hear her like intruder.
Yeah. Okay.
You are not. I remember. I don't think the movie is like from her perspective, so you as a viewer are able to like hear things.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like a silent movie basically. But like
Yeah.
they play with this idea a lot and like in very interesting ways. I really liked it.
That sounds honestly pretty interesting, and I would love to
I
experience
would
that.
highly recommend. It's not horror. There's nothing supernatural in it. It's not like monsters.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like this like psychological like suspenseful horror.
Yeah.
So this movie is also pretty great. So premise: a couple in their like mid 40s, I would say, maybe a
Yeah.
bit later.
Yeah.
older, schedule a retreat to some romantic retreat, whatever, cabin somewhere, again in the middle of nowhere, of course,
Yeah.
as one does. So to like reconnect, blah blah blah, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they get into some like sexy time,
Yes.
basically.
Yeah.
And to like spice things up, the husband suggests to use some handcuffs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So he handcuffs his wife to the bed,
Mm-hmm.
and then since he's a bit older, maybe in like his 50s or something, he takes a pill, like a Viagra pill,
Yeah.
and then something, they start like sort of getting into it. She's not into it. She like kicks him. They get in an argument. He has a heart attack,
Okay.
and then he falls beside her and dies, basically.
Oh wow. Yeah.
And so the entire movie is just her being handcuffed to a bed,
Yeah.
trying to get out.
Okay.
And she starts going crazy a little bit, like things start happening, and I'm not gonna spoil what happens after that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Very good.
Okay.
What's the rating does it have?
6.5.
Oh, come on, people, are you crazy?
Yeah, I mean.
This is like a 8.5, like 9 out of 10 movie, honestly.
Okay.
Again, it's not particularly scary.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have a lot of like the jump scariness.
Mm-hmm.
Again, also more in like the psychological horror area. I would highly recommend this movie.
Okay. Sounds
It
good.
has this energy of like the movies that take place in the same location in like a single room or something.
Yeah, I kind of like those actually
Mm-hmm.
a little bit. Yeah,
Mhm.
because
And like
yeah, some very good movies that I have seen like basically like this.
yeah. So I mean, there is some setup to that point because
Yeah,
they show them traveling and like some exposition happens.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
by and large, like 90% of the movie takes place in that bedroom,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like very fun. Oh, fun! It's
Yeah.
kind of creepy, but it's very like engaging, very like suspenseful to watch. I
Yeah.
really liked it, and the main actress like gives like amazing performance,
Mm-hmm.
which definitely helps. So
Yeah.
that's what I've been watching.
All right. Games?
Yeah.
First of all, the game of the free game. Oh, there's 3 of them actually. The Evil Within, Eternal Threads, and Cryptarch. I know the Evil Within sounds maybe the
Yeah, it's the most
best
well-known
one
game.
because it is. Yeah, sounds like something I have heard.
Mm-hmm. It's like a third-person survival horror game. Somewhere between survival horror and like action horror game.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it's pretty good. I haven't actually finished that game, but
Oh,
I think it's
okay.
alright.
Oh, you have played it.
I played a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, and Cryptarch.
Not right now, but at some point before.
Damn it. Yeah. Oh, okay. Let's just 2D platformer. Cryptarch. Very positive. Very nice. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's alright.
yeah, and
It's from the creator of Resident Evil, I think. Is it? It's from Shinji Mikami, right?
I didn't look. And
not from the same studio, but like the guy who literally made Resident Evil.
Eternal Threads. I don't know about this one, but
Shinji
also
Mikami.
adventure indie puzzle. Okay. All right. But anyway, what you've been playing this week?
I finished Callisto Protocol.
Oh yeah. Where is
the last time I spoke about it, I didn't finish that at that point, right?
Yeah, no.
And my thoughts haven't really changed.
Yeah.
It's like
Mixed.
It's like a 6 out of 10 horror movie.
Yeah. Mixed reviews.
Now I feel like I should.
Mixed reviews on Steam.
Yeah, it like all the things that I said apply. Plus, the final boss fight is not very good, and the major story revelations that happen in the final, of course. Mandatory story relations were not that interesting to me. So overall, it's kind of whatever. Take it or leave it. Like,
Yeah.
you wouldn't probably hate your time with it if you go play it. But I mean, there are much better horror games to play. So.
Yeah. All right.
But in fairness, it is like the first PS Plus game in a long time that I actually like played and finished. So
Okay.
it had my attention long enough to finish the game.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's that. And another game that I also finished another game in preparation for Spider-Man 2,
Yeah.
which came out today. I finished Spider-Man Miles Morales, which is on PC, I think. Is it?
Yeah.
I think so.
Well, you can buy it at least 50 euros.
Oh yeah, wow, that's a lot. It's like a semi-sequel to Spider-Man, just Marvel Spider-Man,
Yeah.
which is also available on PC, I think. It's good. It's definitely not worth 50 euros, I wouldn't say.
Yeah. Well, okay.
It's like you get introduced to a new Spider-Man. I don't know how. I mean, you're probably not familiar with Spider-Man stuff, but
not really.
it has like a whole also multiverse of its own on top of the other multiverses.
Mm-hmm.
And every universe has its own Spider-Man, and the universe that is like the normal, like our universe, has two Spider-Mans. So one of them is Peter Parker, and this is like the second Spider-Man,
Okay.
Miles
Yeah.
Morales.
Yeah.
So this entire point of this game is to introduce him as a character and just tell a short, like, sort of story to just like establish his character and like some character development, basically.
Yeah.
In that sense, it's nice. I feel like the main story is alright. The only thing is that like the main villain of the game is quite meh, I would say.
Okay.
I feel like you absolutely must have a compelling villain in a superhero game, you know. Otherwise, like, you know, it doesn't really work.
Yeah.
So I feel like in this game it doesn't really happen, really, because she's like a villain, but not really, and it's like a whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
But the game itself is fine. It's fun to play. I think Insomniac are very good at making high quality like gameplay games,
Mm-hmm.
and I think they're probably the best studio that Sony has right now.
All right. But yeah,
I'm not sure.
I'm very positive on Steam at least also.
Yeah. There's nothing, you know, it's very hard to dislike this game because it's like it's well made, it looks great, it sounds great, it has a good story, so it has the elements of like a good game. A great game. I would call this a great game.
Mm-hmm.
My main problem with this game is that like it has a sort of a bit antiquated approach to open world. So like as is customary for Spider-Man games, it takes place in New York City. So you have the entire an approximated version of Manhattan as your like in-game world. And then on top of doing your main story stuff, you do other stuff. And the other stuff is kind of whatever. Like a lot of it is kind of whatever.
Okay.
Like you catch pigeons, you find some backpacks that he like left throughout the city.
Okay.
Because he's a Spider-Man, he always like moves around and leaves shit around.
Yeah.
And I feel like these kind of like side activities have been the same since basically the first open world-esque Spider-Man games started appearing.
Yeah.
And they haven't really developed that much. And I wish they kind of did.
Yeah. Do you know about the new game? If they change?
Yeah, I played it a little bit.
Oh, okay. Because that's basically also the new game, as I understand.
Yeah.
Also,
my understanding is that it is
also in
there.
Manhattan, in New York.
Yeah, Manhattan. They expanded the game a little bit to cover Brooklyn and Queens.
Mm-hmm.
Again, a very like abridged version of these parts of New York.
Yeah. Is it on Steam by chance?
No. It's exclusive to PlayStation.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I can't really.
It will maybe come to Steam like in a year or so.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, I played it for a few hours in the morning. It's in many ways it's like sort of Tears of the Kingdom to your Breath of the Wild, I would say. You could say. But it does tell like an original story with like different bosses. Although even in that like aspect, you already see the same boss that exists in the first game.
Okay.
Not in Miles Morales, but the Marvel Spider-Man from whatever year it is, 2018 or something.
Yeah.
So even in that sense, it's kind of like you've already seen it, but it's like a little bit different because in this game you can play as both of them,
Okay.
as both Spider-Mans.
Yeah.
But it does feel more next gen. It does feel more like advanced. It has a much higher traffic density. It has much higher pedestrian density. They decided to use ray tracing reflections
Okay.
as like the main technology for handling reflections. So there's no way to turn it off. So it's present in all the different configurations of settings in the game.
Okay.
And it does look very nice. I
Mm-hmm.
like it. I still haven't seen ray tracing blow my mind,
Yeah.
honestly.
Okay.
Even Cyberpunk, Overdrive, whatever extravaganza
On PC.
is on PC
Yeah.
is I don't know. It's just I understand it, I see it, I appreciate it,
Mm-hmm.
but still, like a high quality art direction is to me a lot more quote unquote beautiful and impressive than
Yeah. Okay.
being able to see your reflection in the mirror.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Yeah.
When you add it all together and you have like lighting, like ray traced lighting, global illumination, reflections, you use ray tracing for sound, like maybe then in that sense it's like more impressive. But I don't know. I still haven't seen a game that it would be like just mind blowing in that sense.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess I'll talk about Spider-Man 2 a bit more later.
Yeah.
Into a bit more. But I did hear that
From
it has a lot of like the same sort of types of content that we've seen before, which is a bit
yeah.
disappointing.
Yeah.
Not disappointing. I mean, I think. Do you know what was the best thing about this game?
Yes.
The best thing about this game is that it's super fun to play. Like more
Okay.
than any other game before. In terms of Spider-Man, and more than most games, honestly,
Mm-hmm.
it like nails the core things that you would expect a Spider-Man game to have.
Okay.
Like swinging is super fun.
But
Combat is super fun.
yeah.
The animation work that makes it all happen and look cool is amazing.
Uh.
Some of the best. It's cinematic, it looks cool, it sounds cool. It's just like a lot of fun to play.
I wouldn't expect Spider-Man to have like a wingsuit, but as I understand, you can have like wings also on the suit technically because
You can fly in this game, yeah.
yeah
It is. You can't really fly
yeah
as you would imagine like a Superman fly,
yeah
you
yeah
know?
yeah yeah yeah
You can't just like lift off the ground and
yeah yeah yeah.
fly.
But
But it is a mechanic that exists. I think
mm-hmm
it's mostly because you do go to like across the
mm-hmm
whatever
the map
channel, river, whatever it is, from Manhattan to like
yeah
continent.
yeah
And there's like quite a like substantial distance. So swinging, and there's no way to really swing other than the bridge. So
mm-hmm
not to limit you or to only swinging because it does track your the places you stick to. If that makes sense. It
yeah
doesn't
yeah
just like stick to like sky or something.
yeah
So you do need to have some like objects to stick to.
mm-hmm
So I guess not to limit you to only swinging over the bridge, they just added wings, so you can just glide to the other side.
yeah
But it
yeah.
does, it is a little bit fun. Yeah, I was also like, okay, I guess we're flying now. Cool.
Yeah, that's what I was. That's why. But yeah, the only things that I basically know about this game are you can like you have a wingsuit that you can half fly or basically, and that it's really good. That the game is pretty good. What I can tell about
It's 91
and
on OpenCritic right now.
yeah, and that the game loading system is like super next level.
Oh yeah, I actually heard about this just today. I didn't
Yeah,
know about it.
that when you fast travel, it's like basically instant or something, and to the point where people think it's like fake or like some kind of a it's
not only as I understand it's instant. Well, it takes like 1.5 seconds to do transition.
or something.
But what they did is actually something I have never seen in a video game, where you don't have fast travel points as you normally would.
Oh, okay.
You can fast travel to any point on the map.
Oh.
Yeah, so you like go to the map.
What?
You choose a random point on it, and you fast travel to that point. I've never seen this made in a video game before.
Yeah, what the hell? Okay.
But so you wouldn't abuse the system, right? It's not available to you from beginning.
Yeah.
So first you have to like discover the region that you want to. So the game is discovered in like Harlem, Upper East Side, like stuff like that. So you have to do some like stuff in those regions before you get to the point where you can fast travel there.
Yeah. Okay.
So you would actually like be able to see like the world. And
makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah, that is actually kind of pretty cool. Not only does it function, the way that it functions, that you can teleport to any location, but it's also very fast. So that's very cool. I feel like Insomniac are doing some very good work for Sony, honestly.
All right.
I feel like it's kind of somehow a little bit underappreciated.
All right. From my side, I have been playing only Tears of the Kingdom, of course.
Because that's the only game that exists.
For me, yes.
Yeah, you cannot. Yeah, I mean, that's what happens when you release a game that is like 300 hours long.
Oh my god, this is like
how dare you?
Yeah, this is so basically I'm at this point. I'm basically preparing already for the last final boss fight for 3 weeks or something, basically, because
I thought you were gonna say I'm already preparing for the sequel.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So because I was like leveling up my armor, I was cooking some food, I was like, and then I was like, oh, maybe I kind of need like some kind of rare items for my armor, so I better get like all the rare. I still haven't unlocked the underground map technically yet, so there's some treasures there, and there's some hard bosses down there, which is like, what the hell? Even though I'm like basically almost maxed out, my equipment, my swords, and it's still hard, and all the tree, and now I'm basically like, yesterday I discovered, oh, there's another like super legendary armor set that you get only and you get only that because when you finish all the shrines, 150 or 150 shrines you need to finish. And so I basically have I found all the wells, because there's that's like a side thing that you can find all the wells in the game. So I did that.
There's some NPC, right, who wants to record, right, all the wells in the world.
Yes, I did that. So I basically got all the armor sets. That was also like 2 weeks of collecting and discovering and Googling where they all are, and Jesus Christ, and all the extra stuff basically. But now, again, yesterday I found like there's a super extra mega rare armor set, but only if you like do all the shrines. And to do all the shrines, there's some way more side questy things that you have to do to basically to do all the shrines. So, oh my god, this game is never ending basically. I just 3 weeks ago I was like, yeah, it's gonna be like a week maybe, and now 3 weeks later it's like, oh yeah, it's gonna take a month at least. Because Oh my
You mean like a
god.
month more or another week and a half?
Probably a month more
God.
to I'm not gonna do all the Korok seeds.
Fuck that, yeah.
Yeah, those no. But all the shrines, I
Mm,
don't know exactly how many shrines I have still left. And I need to fight like the three-headed dragon monsters, two of them. I just fought one yesterday, and it was fucking tough. It was really difficult, even though I'm basically maxed out again. I'm like, Jesus Christ, what is the final boss is gonna be like? Basically impossible then.
Well,
Oh my god.
I would guess that it's gonna be very easy because you're gonna be super overpowered.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But
Maybe things that you do
as
are,
far
usually
as I
side content is more difficult than main content.
but but if the dragons, the three-headed dragons are that difficult, the final boss has to be more difficult, no? Than the three. If it's as difficult, it's already like pretty difficult because the three-headed like dragon is like taking a lot of like extra stuff to put on the bow and to aim it exactly to the heads, and it has a lot of health, and oh my god. Anyway, so if it's a little bit more difficult than the three-headed dragon monsters that are in the game, then it's already like difficult enough, I feel like. And if it's the same, then that's almost also fine, I think. Although maybe a little disappointing, but we'll see. Anyway.
That's the thing is, right? If it's too easy, it's disappointing, but if
Yes.
it's too difficult, then it's annoying.
Yeah.
But also, if it's difficult, it's satisfying when you beat it.
Yes. Yes, exactly. I would rather be more difficult.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than like a disappointing and
yes.
final boss in the game.
Yes, easy final
It's
boss. No,
yeah.
That's complete letdown. Yeah.
Yeah, I should go back to this game
All
again.
right.
When the fuck am I gonna get there?
Yeah, Jesus Christ, this game is long.
I got off to a rough start with the game because I did the first boss in the Wind Temple.
Yeah.
If you remember it, it was like some kind of flying centipede of some sort.
Oh wait, the Wind Temple. Is that the storm cloud in the sky? Or is it Oh no, it's the wait, is it the birds? The birds? Yeah?
You get the power to create like a gust of wind or something.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. This was also.
And it takes forever to get to the actual dungeon.
Yes.
And then you have the dungeon, and then you have the boss.
Yes. It takes forever to get any of the dungeons, by the way.
Yeah,
any of the dungeons. I feel like the dungeon to get to the dungeons is longer than Breath of the Wild. Yeah, this is
Sure, yeah, it felt like it.
Yeah.
I was like, I had multiple points, and I was like, well, surely now is the time. At some point, I started thinking that was the dungeon.
Yeah.
And then at the end of it, it's just gonna be like a fast travel point and a boss fight.
Yeah.
And then there was like this entire like dungeon, which was. I remember if the dungeon was interesting, but the boss fight was so stupid. I remember.
I can't even remember the boss fight anymore.
It's like a flying sort of centipede of sorts, and you have to like, I think, break ice or some shit, and then you have to like jump attack into its body, and it all happens in the air. God, that was stupid as fuck.
Oh,
Jesus
okay.
Christ.
Okay.
That was not a good first boss of the game. Sorry.
Okay, yeah.
I did not enjoy that. I hope the rest of the game is better.
Yeah. I mean,
which apparently it is because it's the highest rated game of ever.
I really like it. I don't know. Well, I don't know, but I'm not a typical gamer, so I play only 2 games, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, for sure, for sure.
Breath of the Wild, Cyberpunk 1, Cyberpunk 2, Zelda 1 and 2. That's it.
Have you not finished Doom?
Oh yeah, I did finish Doom. Okay,
See?
sorry. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
That's like a gamer's game.
Oh, okay. I finished also Tomb Raider, technically. The
Crosscode.
Crosscode, yes, okay. But
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I feel like you finished plenty of games.
I mean,
Oh,
what is it, like 6 games? 7 games?
no.
7 games.
I mean,
Eh.
that's more than some people finish.
Yeah, okay.
Do you have any like things that you are interested in to try? Some older ones or some upcoming ones?
Oof. That's um I was kinda actually playing with the idea to try out maybe Bloodborne at some point also, actually. Just to see what it is. But because yeah, then I can like, yeah, because I'm talking to you, and then I can like then I can see what this game is about, that you're, yeah, because you're fairly mentioning it, like,
Sometimes.
yeah. Then I have some context, basically. Mostly because of that. I want to see.
Yeah, I would
But
probably
if it's like
maybe
super long,
recommend.
then I don't know if I can finish it.
It's not super long. I think you can. I mean, your first playthrough would be longer, but I mean, like
Yeah.
40 hours max to play through the Bloodborne.
Okay.
The problem is that it's not available on PC. So
Yeah. Okay.
the only way is to play it
Yeah.
either through streaming or
Yeah.
can you emulate PS4? I have no idea. But I would probably recommend to play maybe Elden Ring first.
Yeah, that could be. Yeah, that.
Because it's like a middle ground between Zelda and Bloodborne.
Yeah.
Because if I remember Bloodborne correctly, which I think I do, it has brutally difficult, like, opening hours.
Okay. Okay.
And like you have to like understand like what the game is trying to, what the game is asking from you, and it's very easy to get frustrated in those opening hours.
Okay.
Maybe if you maybe I don't know, play it with someone, or like you have someone who can like give you some tips. But then again, also you don't really want to have tips because you want to experience it by yourself, which is the best way to play.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you don't understand what you are getting into, if you haven't played
Yeah.
other From Software games, you can be like, "What the fuck is going on right now?"
Yeah. I hear you. Yeah.
And I feel like Elden Ring is the most accessible of the From Software games.
Yeah. The
On
only,
top of being amazing as well.
yeah. The only other thing that I have also like thought about maybe is Baldur's Gate 3 maybe, but yeah.
Oh, it would be so much fun. You can play it multiplayer. That would be fun.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that game. Do you know what I'm thinking? I mean, I heard some horror stories about the ending of the game, or like not the ending, but like the final part of the game, which is apparently not like super polished.
Okay.
So part of me is waiting for that to be patched.
Yeah.
But I'm also thinking if I really get into the game and like really like just sink my teeth into it and play it through.
Yeah.
And if it's like as consistently great as it has been so far in the early hours, it may just dethrone Bloodborne as my favorite game.
Ooh.
And that's why I like really want to play it, and I also don't want to play it.
Yeah.
Because like games like these are so rare that like you have to like savor them.
Yeah, that's true, but
also if you're not
but
playing,
also if you're not playing, then you will see some lot of spoilers probably also on the internet.
Yeah, that's true.
If you accidentally see some spoilers on the internet, yeah, and then it's like also kind of ruined.
And again, as we already mentioned, that once you play it, you've played it. So replaying it is not the same thing.
Yeah, nah. I'm still I technically created my character for Cyberpunk to replay it already as a female, because I want to do it as a female also. And I want to have some different endings because there's some secret endings when you have a female character. You can have some lesbian scenes and stuff. But
That is the thing that exists, yes.
but yeah, I'm still, I'm Zelda and then Cyberpunk. But I don't know. I'm not super excited about Cyberpunk because it's like, yeah, replaying, as you said, it's not the same thing basically. So it's like,
Yeah. Definitely.
yeah,
If a long time has passed and you replay it and you like
yeah.
forget the
If you
specifics,
forget most of the stuff, then yeah.
yeah.
But it's like, I don't know. What is it? 2
But
years?
the problem with like exceptional games is that they kind of stick with you. Like I remember a lot of
Yeah.
Bloodborne.
Mm-hmm.
And I definitely remember like the best parts of it.
Mm-hmm.
But since the game is so good, I remember most of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like maybe I don't remember like the level layouts and like things like that perhaps.
Yeah.
But like the highs of the game are like so high that like they just stick with you.
Yeah. I still
And yeah, I mean yeah.
Yeah. I still remember also the highs from Cyberpunk. Even like, was it 2 years ago when you're in the closet and you witness somebody getting killed and just right in front of you while being in the glass closet thing, and I want to. But yeah, again,
My favorite memory of Cyberpunk, I played very little, but I very vividly remember a side quest about a guy with a malfunctioning penis transplant. That was fun.
Oh,
And you had to drive him to a
yeah,
hospital or something.
yeah.
Well, not
I think,
hospital, but
I think I
whatever.
remember that
It's
also.
fine.
Yeah, but
And I also love the quest line about cars with like dysfunctional AI assistants that have like existential crises in their different ways.
yeah.
That's also fun.
That's
There is some good. There's a lot of good stuff. And again, I only just scratched the surface.
Yeah, and honestly, I would say, yeah, it's might be the recency bias, but Phantom Liberty, the DLC is better. The quality wise, not quantity wise, but quality wise. The main quest is way more thought provoking. You have to like, oh my god, it's not that easy. Like, either to go with, you have to decide. Yeah, it's not a spoiler. If you like, you have to decide either you go with this person or you with this person, but it's not that as simple as this is the good guy and this is the bad guy. It's more like way more muddy and way more like you have to question, like, because yeah, I won't spoil anything, but yeah, there's way more.
It's on my list. It's on my list.
It's way more quality than quantity, basically. The base game is quantity, but there's some quality moments, of course, but it's way more quantity for the money.
Mm-hmm.
And the DLC is basically 25 euros for just some quality 15 hours. And way more.
I would be okay with that. If I enjoy my time with it, I feel like that's all right.
Yeah. And as I,
not every game can be Breath of the Wild and have like 200 hours of game for $60.
Yeah, that's honestly that's the real bang for buck for me, at least. Also, like, it's insane how much gameplay I'm getting from it. Yeah. And I'm probably spending some hours also today on the Tears of the Kingdom, because oh my god, it's so long. Jesus Christ, this is a insane game. All right, I think that's enough from us. 3 hours and 7 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. That's why I kind of wanted to rush the from the stories too, because went a little bit long. But anyway, it was fun.
There's always next week.
Yeah. Are you working next week?
No, I have another week of vacation.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, 2 weeks. That's right.
Thank God for paid vacations.
Thank God for money, right?
Definitely. Yeah.
So yeah, and once you recover from the Ukrainian meet, then we'll maybe Friday next week, Friday.
And listen, yeah. Friday, same time, same place. That sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds about like the best option for now for
Mhm.
us also.
So that's 6 p.m. Eastern European, whatever the fuck the
Yeah,
US is in Australian time. I
yeah,
imagine like 9 in the morning.
yeah.
Oh, actually, I have no idea. But
8 p.m. Estonia. I don't know how to Estonian time to. Oh, Lotus Film is still here. Oh my god, you are yeah. He put it on the side monitor. He put us on the side monitor probably, but yeah. I appreciate you, Lotus Film, but I'm still
thank
figuring
you.
out what time is it in Australia when it's 8 p.m. in Estonia.
It's
Oh,
probably even earlier. Wait, if your vision usually starts at 9,
oh no, he
and
will.
that's like super mega like early in Australia. So that's like if it's 6 p.m., that's like middle of the night probably.
Yeah, you're correct.
Like 4 in the morning or something.
One
3.
in. But well, he lives in Perth, as I remember correctly, which is on the far western side. So that's more like
Oh, they have
1 o'clock in the night, in the middle of the
1
night.
o'clock. Yeah.
Use Google to convert time. Yeah, that's what I did. I think that's about right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now I remember. Last time he was also like it's like basically 3 o'clock in the middle of the night. So yeah. Yeah. He went to sleep basically during the stream. Anyway, yes. But I appreciate you, Maurice.
No, but that's 8.
And Lotus.
But we started at 6, so that's 11 p.m. That's not
Oh,
terrible.
sorry. Yeah, 18 and 6. Yeah. Anyway,
that's not awful.
Yeah. Okay, 6 p.m. is like 11. Yeah. But we have yeah. Anyway, but so we are for Maurice specifically 11 p.m. next Friday.
11 p.m. whatever your time zone is. Yes.
Yes, whatever day it is. Is it still Friday? I think it's Friday.
Yes.
I think so.
I think so.
Yeah, it has to. Yeah, it has to be. Has to be Friday at 11 p.m. for Maurice. Anyway, and for Loodus Film, kell 6 hommikul. Õhtul. Yes. All right.
Yes.
Love you both and love you all. We will see you again Friday next week at 6 or 11 p.m. in Perth, Australia. Bye, everybody. Love you.